We ended with a fight between the and
Oh, you guys smoked Callie and
Valerie.
and Brink. You like beat her face in, literally like
I said, a training montage.
blood and teeth, and she's like crawling around blind, just like.
Good job, by the way.
I was just trying to figure out if her face was actually gonna look messed up through her little disguise thing. So I had to check.
Call herself. It's her new face.
Ah.
Here's your new face.
I wasn't sure if it was an illusion.
Well, then there you go.
We had to find out.
Yeah. Brutal, man, brutal.
It was great.
But you guys smoked them. The worst class team beating the best class team. It was like one of those weird like movie finishes where everybody's cheering and going crazy, and you guys were totally doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Until they saw the teeth flutter from out, they were all like, "Oh!"
Yeah. We're used to like phaser blasts.
Yeah,
and it's like,
right.
ow, and you fall over.
Yeah, not like crack.
Somebody get a cleric. Somebody get a cleric.
Right. No kidding.
Did we figure out if we still have to pay for school?
We've paid for this semester.
You guys already paid for this semester.
Remember, we prepaid
but-
before we left.
Do we have to continue to pay because we're being trained as warriors?
It's just a state of emergency.
Since we're
I'm sure that's
being used as a
discussion.
guard. Yeah, we can negotiate that.
Probably.
You want us to guard the school? I don't want to pay 50
Well, a bunch of the
gold
students already left. Like over the semester, they were leaving.
For good?
Hmm?
Yeah,
They probably
pretty
told
nice.
their parents.
Too rich
They're
for their
nope,
blood.
we're pulling you
I
out.
decided it's not worth it. They're just like,
So, what does that leave us with?
I started off with 90. I got 20 died over the course of the first couple semesters. Down to 70. I'd say probably maybe 30 of that number are gone. Down to 40.
40 kids in school between 3 grades.
Mm-hmm. Facing off against an empire.
No. We're not doing that.
You're not doing it? Okay.
So
Are you guys leaving that?
No, it shall be my empire soon.
So I think I am going to use my gold to see if I can copy the fireball and
Both of
lightning
them?
bolt.
150?
Yep.
How much gold do you have?
150.
Exactly?
Yep.
You're now a poor motherfucker.
Yes.
You do it.
Here comes the fireball.
Isn't that a 3rd level spell?
Yeah. He can copy it to a spellbook so you can channel it.
Die for power.
That's right, dying for power.
Sounds good.
Zaboom!
Those are my big oh fuck spells.
Yeah, just don't wait until someone's beating you up to cast them or you might kill yourself.
Nope, not me.
Yeah, right.
I still have 155
I got the
gold.
thing where I can pick creatures that are not targeted by it.
Oh, no. I mean, but you have to pay in life to
yeah,
cast it.
that's true. Okay.
9 hit points to cast it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait a level. Next level, we'll be able to cast those.
At least he's got options.
Yeah.
All right, so we went through a semester. You guys came back on after the guards got killed. You guys did a semester of training as, like, hey, this is how you fuck people up. And then towards the end of that semester, you guys faced off against Callie, Veronica, and Bree. You beat her face off. You guys won, right? So now we're a semester later.
Our first win.
Lapsed that semester.
Okay. So this is going to mark the 1 year of us being there.
This is a year.
And that means the new class is coming in?
No one else is coming
Yeah,
in.
This is when they could.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to roll my divination dice.
Yeah, good call.
13 and a natural 20.
Nice.
Now, I guess I've not rolled a natural 20 as a divination. Does it count as a critical?
Yeah, it's crit. You just
put
save
that
the crit
dice
for
there.
when you want.
Can I borrow your pen?
You could make Brian G crit when he hits somebody in the face.
Which one? Black.
Black. That is my favorite.
Actually, I'll take red. Is it actually red?
Yeah. It's a Sharpie pen.
Thanks.
You write your dice down in pen?
No,
He's
have
going
the
to do it.
dice
He's going to
Oh.
do a dice.
diagram.
The diceogram.
The dicegram.
Cool.
The diagram.
I mean, I would like to write that natural 20 in pen.
Just keep it forever.
1 1 and 1 natural 20.
You know, maybe my luck's turned around. This is the second game in a row where my first roll is a natural 20.
Don't fuck yourself up, man.
As long as you're,
Let's go get them empire.
Yeah, right.
as long as you start every game
turning
rolling
around.
that, you're good.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Here you go, Brian. $13 and 20. That's not a bad roll, if I say so myself.
That's a good roll.
I've got some
Where the
plans.
fuck is my pen? Or my phone? Here it is.
So this will be when people could start coming in. No one did.
No one did.
Are they going to make us pay for the next semester?
No. No, you guys have now been conscripted into the staff of the school, more or less. Like,
How are classes going then? Is it still...
there's still classes, but it's more like training. And it's a lot more like, instead of focusing on like, this is how you be a good little, it's like, this is how you fuck someone up and ruin their life. Like, this is the way to, you know, like, yeah, Celeron's like showing the necromancy students like how to pull souls out of people and shit like that. It's like super horrible.
Switch has been flipped.
Yeah, it's time to go.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
No, Asher probably wouldn't be.
No.
He's like, this is horrible.
I've went out of my way to not kill people, and I've killed people.
Yep, and the world is moving to the brink of war.
Okay.
You guys are sent out like probably once a month or once every other month. Some of the students are sent out to the different markets to get stuff and bring them back because you don't open for 3 days anymore. Let everybody out. Then they bring back news of like, you know, the food you guys are bringing back, it's more and more meat than anything else. And there's news that like the elves have stopped sending food to Hebe. So there's like a full-on...
Even though we saved them from getting their water shut off,
Yeah.
let's fucking turn that bridge.
Well,
We get them cooperating.
And that's what happened in the beginning, is the elves were complaining about the fact that the Hebians have some of the gates shut for no real good reason. And that they need the water because there's not enough water down there to go around. And the Hebians were like, shut your face and bring us more food or else we're going to shut it all off. And so the elves were like, no, fuck you then. And they stopped sending food up. And so, like, the dudes from Hebe want to close off all the water gate because they want to flood the plains in Hebe. Because when you shut all the water gates, it turns into a huge marsh area instead of like a more confined but really massive river. And it allows you to like irrigate more stuff and grow more crops and also feed more animals. So you have like more food.
Is the soil even that good?
It's not great. It's not like Aqualand is. But I mean, sometimes, you know, what is it? A lack of good options makes the decision-making process easier.
We're eating rice.
Yeah, right, basically, yeah. So, and the dwarves have stopped talking to people. They're not communicating anymore outside of Nagrand.
Okay.
Because they're like, we're not involved in this. Why'd you shut off our water, assholes?
Yeah.
So we have not shut off the water, correct?
No, you guys have held the bridge so far, and like the troops haven't come back and tried to encroach. Although when you guys go out into the towns, or you guys haven't gone out yet, but when other students go out into the towns and like go for supplies and stuff like that, they report that there's more and more troops that have been slowly encroaching, and the towns are turning more from like a kind of bizarre sort of environment into like army camp kind of environment.
Right outside our doorsteps?
There's been no overt acts of violence yet, but it doesn't look super great. It looks like you guys are being like trying to be trapped in. It'd be really hard for them to take the bridges, and they know that, but they can also keep you there. And it's been like whatever, a whole semester now. So this is what's going on over the course of that
It's been
semester.
like 4 months.
Yeah.
Sweet. And where do we start?
So you guys are told 1 week at the beginning of the week that you'll be asked to go out and get supplies on Friday, or whatever Friday is, the end of the week. And that you should make whatever preparations you need to in order to ensure that you're successful in bringing back what the school needs. You'll be given a shopping list and a bag of holding to put everything in.
A bag of holding. Did you hear that?
You have to give back with the shopping list, of course.
Yeah. I'm assuming provisions to buy these things too.
Yeah.
Okay. You got 4 gold left. Go buy us food.
That's
for
right.
a
You
month.
just spend all your gold, go get all the food.
Also, during this first year,
Mm-hmm.
I was working with. I don't know if it was Swift. Was he the guy that did wand making?
Mm-hmm. Who did the wand making?
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
No, Swift did the armor.
So maybe that was.
That's what I forgot. My little green book.
I hope it wasn't Trevor.
No, I think you had.
I think it was the.
He was magical armor.
Yeah, I want to say it was El.
Was it Eldora?
Laura. I think it was.
Crafting wands and stays, Eldora.
Yeah, okay.
So, have I been working with her on crafting anything?
Sure. Didn't you craft something last game?
I did learn a spell.
Oh,
I was focused on my studies that
Okay.
semester.
okay. So this last semester you want to work on a wand?
I want to continue working with Eldora.
What do you want? A wand to save what?
Wand.
Okay, you make a wand.
What does it do?
It's a wand.
Oh, that's
It's an implement.
It's worth what a wand is worth.
That's another one. All right, I put it with my other wand.
You're not
Yeah,
getting much better at
aren't,
that.
you guys aren't cool enough yet to make +1 items.
Or
Soon.
any items,
No,
really?
you can make items.
Yeah.
Just like the normal ones.
Should have been focused on my studies.
Yeah, you can learn another spell.
That's fine.
What do you guys do over the course of the semester? Do you want to... Where do you want to put your time?
Well, I learned the fireball and lightning bolt.
Okay, so that's...
Suppose that probably took a lot of time.
Maybe.
Otherwise, other than that, I'm probably working on wondrous item.
Okay.
I didn't finish it, but I started working on some fan fiction over here, where I built Pox a tiny little suit of armor, and he
Okay.
hates it because it makes a ton of noise, so he doesn't wear anything but the helmet. The
That's
helmet's
great.
okay.
He wears the helmet. though.
Yeah.
Alright.
Does the helmet travel with him when he dimensions?
It evens it does. Oh, it's cocked. It does not.
So it's just like...
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome.
Not particularly good at outfitting him.
Not yet, anyways. Alright, you hear Rutherford ends up walking the halls more and more often as the semester progresses, talking to himself more animatedly. It looks like he's kind of coming unglued at the edges. Celeron takes over more of the day-to-day running of the school as time goes on. What was the other guy's name?
David Swift?
No, not David Swift.
Teacher?
Oh, yeah, his teacher.
Frederick Nod?
Yeah. Frederick Knight starts to step in and run some stuff too. He's teaching you guys about the history of the realms and how everything came about, and he's trying to get into the politics of things because he thinks that being politically aware will help you guys be like better suited to what's going to happen in the future, possibly.
Is he teaching us about the realms that Jonathan talked about?
What, the ones that you guys came from?
Mm-hmm.
No, he talks about the formation of like the splinter dimension or whatever. The pocket dimension. He talks about how, like, in the beginning, the people were just kind of like turned out randomly, and it was sort of like the Dark Ages. Like, people lived around fires at night and like used stone implements and stuff like that. Because they did, a lot of the stuff had been destroyed, or people had what they had, and so the value of a lot of physical goods went up immensely. Like, if you had a sword, you were a god among men. But then the dwarves got their stuff together and went to Nagrand and learned how to mine, but then started mining the metals out of the inside of the asteroid chunks, basically, and making a lot of different really awesome, like, craftsman level masterwork shit. And then they were like, at that point, the like ascendant political entity, right? Because everybody needed tools to do stuff. Even the elves needed implements or the metal to make their own implements. And so for a long time, like, the dwarves had the most political power. and the Hebians basically like kept the water gates open all the time because the dwarves were like, this is what you gotta do. But then after everybody got outfitted and enough trade had gone back and forth that like both Hebe and Alkaland had a decent amount of metal, precious metal that had been mined out of the rocks of Nagrand, then the political power started to shift, and for a little while the elves had it, right? Because even though like everybody had the implements they needed to make the food, the elves could make the food most abundantly, and so they were trading a lot, and they were like, hey look, now we have the most power. But then lately, you know, because you get like heirloom seeds and stuff like that, and some guys on Hebe have learned how over the past couple thousand years to grow things like rice and, you know, to have livestock, and so they can supplement their diet enough they're not totally dependent on alkaline anymore. Same thing with Nagrand. Although Nagrand does things like they eat fungus, they drink a lot of fermented stuff because the water's not totally safe, and dwarves are just more hardy. Like having a diet of like water that's rich in heavy metals won't kill a dwarf like it will a human. Now the power is on Hebe because everybody needs to drink, right? You need some water. Like even dwarves can't live off just ale. So now Hebe has the most political power. But the other two sort of political entities involved, out of them, the elves seem to resent it the most, and the dwarves seem just kind of happy doing their own thing. Or at least they don't really talk a lot with outsiders. They're the most culturally like separate from the other two cultures. Like they're the most out in left field. Dwarves are weird. No one knows what the fuck dwarves think about it.
Let's just leave it. Did you hear that, Fluke?
Heard.
All right. How long do we have till we have to go out?
I don't know. You guys have like a couple days.
Did you guys want to do anything before then?
Not that I can
Probably not specific. It's standard practice and role-playing diversions if we want to go through any of that stuff. I can start anywhere. Okay, so a trip to the bathroom. Let's see.
Right.
I don't care. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
You want me to
I
roll
was
for that?
asking you in the game, actually. If you need to do anything.
Let's see. So we have. So we'll have the bag of the money. Okay. And the list. Are
What's
those
the list?
the shopping list? Is that stuff we can all find easy enough?
Is it?
Yeah, it's like roots that are edible, like, you know, carrot,
Milk,
potato,
eggs.
basically, yeah,
So
eggs,
foods.
milk, yeah, right.
Staples.
It's not components.
I mean, there are probably some components there, but it's like mostly easy shit. You guys aren't using like massive components, like a gem worth 50,000 gold. No one's using that right now. Or if they are, then there are probably some deep coffers somewhere in the bowels of this building that have shit like that.
Or just more rare, I was thinking. Maybe not expensive.
Like what?
I don't know.
I think you're fine.
Like a panda's
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Going down the list, checking it twice.
Cockatrice's sphincter.
Oh, we gotta go back for a what?
Yeah, like you have to look through it like a looking glass.
So I have the list?
It's a monocle.
Yeah, right.
You have the list
I
and the
guess
bag.
so. I didn't know that. Now I do.
Now you do.
I have the list, the bag, and the money. How much money?
Check the list twice. How much money?
Yeah.
If you don't have money, you have a big fat gemstone. It's like, it's crazy and huge.
Oh, that's gonna be trouble getting change for.
Would I know how to appraise that, or how would you go about appraising a
I
gem?
don't know. It's worth more than anything you've ever seen in your life, you're sure.
Amazing.
Yeah. And so when Southern gives it to you, he says, okay, look, take the gem, bring it to Father Timothy, give it to him. He has the provisions that you need. Take the provisions from Father Timothy, come back. It's easy. You can't fuck this up.
Gordon.
I know. We'll find a way to fuck it up.
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
Sauron's just like, he just
I
leaves.
take the gemstone. You've known Father Timothy the longest.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should have this.
Okay.
I give you the gemstone.
Okay. Put it in my pocket.
And it's so much stuff. You guys each have a bag of holding.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
that, because you're going to max out one bag. You guys are putting stuff there for 4 months for like, 50 or 60 people or something, yeah.
Right. We should all, the night before, choose wisely.
Yeah,
What
prepare
kind
your
of-
spells correctly.
the preparation we may or may not need. Anything that lets you go unseen or move faster.
I don't have any of that.
Really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, really. To prepare something smart. Nothing. Nope. I'm good. It's gonna be just the same as what I have prepared. If you can perhaps cast those spells on other people, that'd be helpful.
I was just going over my notes. see exactly what I can do. Bonus action on each of your turns. Self. For expeditious retreat.
I can use some spells to...
Self.
I'm gonna lose my natural 20 divination.
Why?
Because every morning it refreshes.
I mean, you can hang on to it until you guys go out.
Does it work like that?
No, I'm gonna let you do it.
Well, I kind of want to know how it works, though.
How it works is every morning you roll.
Do you have to, or do you choose to?
I don't know. Look at the thing.
I have the player's handbook.
Check there.
I have the player's handbook.
Nope.
Xander's Guide to Awesomeness.
You guys all have your spells prepared?
I do.
How about you, Gordon?
Yep.
When you finish a long rest, you do replace them. That's fine. I'm actually gonna choose to use it somehow tonight.
Somehow?
Somehow.
Can you go out of your way to get rid of that natural 20?
Well, yeah, because I have to use it by the end of the night.
Or lose it.
Or lose it.
Go talk to Callie.
I'm not really interested right now.
Wow, have you seen Dwarven Fortitude as a feat?
Mm-mm.
Oh, look at that.
In Xanathar's?
Yeah,
What's that one all about?
it's cool.
Is there a library?
Hit points.
A vast library?
Was there a library?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's a library.
I want to go to the library.
Okay.
I'm looking for a
Yeah,
book
that's very
on the history
That's
of
really cool.
the world we came from.
No.
A 2,000-year-old book.
You don't find anything about the world you guys came from.
I'm looking for any references, books that might even just mention it.
I mean, there are references to things like Twilight, Dawn, Rain, things that you have no idea what the fuck that thing is. But because you guys, it's kind of like brighter in the daytime and not as bright at nighttime, but there's no sun.
Mm.
You know what I mean? There's never any rain. There's never snow. So there's books that have mostly it's poetry when you find stuff like that, like old books of poetry, like, like rain from the sky, doth my heart move for you, or some kind of flowery shit. And you're like, what's rain? So you can find things like that, but the books that make direct reference to the place you guys came from aren't in the library anymore.
So nothing there exists like that.
Not in that library.
Okay.
We have a little bit of a concept of rain back at Nagrin, underneath the waterfall.
I want to look for
Know about
anything
what
that
happened.
seems out of place, obscure in all this literature.
What do you mean?
Just that shouldn't belong in a library. Maybe it was misplaced there. A book that doesn't.
In Rule Investigation.
How about a 20?
All right. You rolled a 20. That's what you want to use it on?
That's what I want to use it on.
Okay. All right. Like deep in the way back of the library, under one of the shelves, there's a book on the floor. You can see the corner of it sticking out. It's like covered in dust. And you're like, oh, what's this? And you pull it out, and it does have some stuff on the world you guys came from. If that's really what you want, I'll let you have it.
That's what I went for.
How about a 20? I'm like, all right.
I'll dust it off.
Okay. I mean, it's like, it looks like it's kind of cut apart a little bit.
I know how to fix that. All right, so I'll gently pack it into my pouch, and
It tears a little more. The binding tears a little bit as you're trying to put it in.
gently, I'll put it between some of my other books to kind of keep it secured.
Okay.
Take it back to the room.
Mm-hmm.
Luke,
Stop.
I could really use your help tonight. I found this book in the library. Talks about the old world, but it's fallen apart. Is there anything you could do to maybe put it together somewhat or keep it from falling apart more with your mending?
I mean, I've never tried it on a book, but I'd certainly be willing to give it a go.
Alright, so I put my backpack on the floor. Carefully pull it,
Yeah, right. Firebolt. No.
place it on the table. It's pretty old. Even just moving it was causing it to fall apart. So, forewarning.
Don't know if there's any other precautions I can take.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know if you have to like touch the spell and oh.
Shrink. So I take out the hammer.
Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Actually, you have to, right?
Yeah,
Because that's your implement.
Yeah.
And then I cast mending. I try to
So it mends a
work on
cubic
the
foot.
binding. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the binding pulls stuff together. It looks kind of crazy. It's like it was all skewed, like pages were half out and stuff. They pull themselves back towards it, and the cover realigns itself, and the binding like knits itself back together, almost like you can see it being destroyed in reverse.
Ooh, that was pretty awesome.
That was more impressive than I thought it might be.
Some of the color even comes back to the cover. It becomes like more vivid and stuff like that. And the ink that was embossed in the cover that gave you the name of the book starts to like seep back out of the cover.
Does it have a title?
Yeah, it has a title.
I might be able to charge old ladies for that. Shrink away their wrinkles.
Does it work on living matter?
You want to find out?
Not me.
Oh, alright. Maybe later.
You could try his mouse, maybe. Maybe not.
No.
It's just a thought. How old is your mouse?
Good question. I'm gonna keep track of his age.
Pretty old. Alright.
He's getting up there.
I want to peruse the book tonight before bed.
Okay.
And if there's any obscure languages anywhere, I will use comprehend languages.
Yeah, you should probably use comprehend languages.
Right away.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, you can't read it.
So right away, it's just a completely different language. Do I know what language it is when I cast comprehend languages?
Nope.
English.
Yeah. Right. You're like, what? What is that?
Where is England?
Yeah.
I don't have it prepared, so I'll use it as a ritual.
Okay.
And it lasts for 1 hour.
Cool. So you can read for the book for an hour. I mean, you really don't know if it's fiction, non-fiction. You don't know.
Takes about 1 minute to read one page. Ooh, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get through 60 pages.
Yep.
It doesn't decode secret messages or glyphs or arcane sigils.
Mm-hmm.
That isn't part of a written language. So if it's part of a written language, that is fine. Okay. I'll just be perusing it for a while. If there's anything I glean out of it that you think I wouldn't know or I'd be interested in, let me know.
I mean, it just talks about like a vast, sprawling land that, like, you know, one of the characters in the book, the person who's writing the book, it's either someone's memoirs or it's fiction. He's talking about traveling for like months across the countryside and stuff like that. And you're like, what? Like, that's crazy. He's talking about like at night when the sun goes down and the stars come out. So it's just weird. It's a lot of weird stuff that you don't really understand what it means. You're like, that's something strange.
There's a lot of words that don't exist in our language.
Yeah, they just don't make sense.
But the rest of it fills in the gaps.
I mean, the rest of it, you kind of know that like something's going on when the sun goes down. I don't know what that is, but like you get some idea that like it's just some weird like daily occurrence, or it talks about seasons, and that's kind of weird.
That book's fucking strange, mate. I do like that Gimli fellow, though.
I don't know who that is. Okay.
One of the guys that walks for months.
Right.
I'll just make some notes in my notebook as I'm reading.
Okay. Right.
Try to figure that stuff out later. That's what I do for the rest of the night.
All right. Cool. And then it's time for you guys to go to the market. Yay!
Alright, so we wake up.
Yep.
Roll my divination. A 3 and a 16. It's a good mix.
Nice.
Pretty good spread.
Yeah. You always want one super low, one super high. Like, fuck you, man. I'm gonna smack you in the face. You fail. I smack.
Indeed.
Did they give us anything else besides these?
Nope, but right before you guys are set to leave, Callie approaches you. She's like, hey, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, maybe. What is it?
You got bad ideas written all over your face, Callie.
Look, there's this guy out there who, we've been doing some side business with or whatever. But I even know if you can bring him a couple things and get some payment from him.
What do you want to bring?
She's like, here. And she hands you a couple of things. One's a crazy book that's super old and it's bound with some sort of a rune. You can't open it. She can't open it. And then there's a crazy wand that looks like it's made of straight crystal. And then she hands you... So that
Careful with
like
that one. Don't touch the ends.
and she hands you a thing that looks like a monocle. But it's just black glass. It's like you can't see through it when you hold it up.
Alright, I'll put them in the bag. Reach my hand in further than it can go.
Yeah,
to the bottom.
It's like right here.
What's his name?
His name's well, anyways, I don't know, but he's the guy that has the booth in the market with the purple, like, kind of weird pattern stuff next to the bank. He's the guy that'll buy it off of you. Every time I see him, he gives me a different name. He's a really shady character, but he pays really well. So, for those 3 items, we should get a hefty amount of cash.
Sure. Do we get a cut?
I mean, sure. I'll get you drunk for the rest of the semester.
We can't drink.
You can drink, you just have to go to the gatehouse.
It's too much work. I don't drink.
It's tough for you then.
How much does that cost for the rest of the semester for you?
Talk to your friends. That's my offer.
Okay.
For that, does that mean we're not sitting right next to him?
No, you guys are together getting ready to go.
Oh, all right. So he's right next to the bank. How close is the bank to the Father Timothy's place?
The bank is right when you get, like, the moneylender dude is in the part of the square that's at the end of the gate.
Yeah, I was thinking he was near the Blood to Go, right?
Yeah, and the Blood to Goat's also, like, across that open area. Father Timothy's is, like, back in the shitty area.
Sure.
Is the marketplace? It's not even that big, correct?
No.
The central square. Okay. All right, yeah, we'll do this for you.
Thanks. And
Assuming the coast is clear.
I'll owe you one.
Yes.
Assuming the coast is moderately clear.
Come on, you guys can figure it out.
That's why I went from the coast being clear to moderately clear. A favor owed is worth 2 in the bush. Is that a euphemism?
Yeah, right.
right, let's get motivated.
Are we out the whole
Prepared.
day, a whole weekend?
You got 24 hours to get it and get back.
Has anyone else been out before us that we know?
Yeah, a bunch of the students have. Callie and Val and Brie have been out.
Who's the last people to be out, do you know? Or do we know?
I don't know, like, there were some randos.
Just wondering how
Larry
bad
Curly
it
and
is.
Yeah, basically.
Kind of want to know the climate out there.
I mean, it's not good. You guys know that every time someone comes out, there's more
Well, I'm
soldiers.
sure it's getting worse and worse
And more
as the days go
soldiers.
by.
Yeah.
The gate doesn't stay open the whole 24 hours, does it?
The gate never opens. Someone comes and provides you guys with a gate to go through that gets you from here to there.
Gotcha.
Ah, that's good to know.
Yeah,
I
you
just think
come
we're
out-
going right through the gate, through the soldiers. Just
No.
Yeah.
You guys come out in one of the rooms in the Bloated Goat. There's like a full-size mirror that you step out of when you show up, and that room's like been rented from by the school for 24/7 for the duration.
Gotcha.
Daryl's like helping people out, but totally on the DL.
Mm-hmm.
I guess our first stop can be Daryl. He could probably help us a little bit.
Eventually, walk by, see if he's clear. Any place that there's soldiers, we gotta just keep our head down.
Agreed.
Oh, and Sauron tells you guys that if you have anything that identifies you as being a magic user, like if you're like running around a rose and a pointy hat, shit, whatever, he's like, leave it here, dress in normal, shitty street clothes, like, don't bring anything that would make you stick out.
School books.
Like being a dwarf?
I mean, some things you can't change.
Yeah, you can change it.
Good. Concentration.
What else are you going to be concentrating on?
Not dying. I am gonna have to bring this.
I don't
Rather
think I
large
have
camera.
any normal clothes. Do you guys have any?
I mean, they're normal clothes. He's like, just...
I pull out some of my clothes and I show them. Fancy robes and fancy brights.
Alright, so he like waves his hand and says a few arcane words, and one of your fancy robes turns into a shitty pair of street urchin clothes.
There you go.
He's like, that'll be fine. It's yes, it's permanent.
That was my favorite cloak.
Well, it's more valuable to you this way. Put that shit on.
Can you reverse it when I get back?
Maybe if you get back, just be careful.
When I get back?
Put on the bad clothes. They're
Maybe
much
if.
more valuable than a nice cloak to you right now.
Said if.
Yeah, I said if. At some point, hostilities between us will resume. Between us and the crown. They haven't yet, but it doesn't mean they won't.
Thank God.
Prepare for the worst. Sauron's all, he's like kind of a naysayer. He's like, prepare for the worst.
Hope for the best.
He doesn't say that part.
I'll go change real quick and come back.
That's not really who he is.
All right. God damn it. Alright, so we need to come up with a plan.
Celeron left. It's just us here now, right?
Mhm.
All right, Gordon.
Well, he tells you when you're ready to meet him in his office, and he'll put you guys through the portal.
I'm gonna leave you in charge of the wand, the monocle, and the weird book.
You're in charge of everything. You also know
Why did I become in charge of everything?
Because you're from here.
because you're the most trustworthy.
Oh,
Wait, yeah. So we need to go find Mr. Priestley Popper. Whatever.
Father
his name is.
Have you ever bartered with this
I
man?
can't remember what his name is.
No.
Is it Timothy?
but you see him
Probably.
around.
Yeah, say
I
Father
don't
Timothy.
That's what I'm
even
writing down.
see him.
Father
Okay,
Timothy.
Father Timothy. Father Timothy.
You're talking about Father Timothy or the guy that we're turning the crystal wand into?
That stuff.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
I've
The
never
banker.
seen this guy, and I'm not from here.
I really think we should put this stuff in the bag of holding.
That's what I mean.
We
You
each have a
want me?
bag.
You each have a bag.
You have a bag of holding.
I don't want my bag of holding.
You don't want it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Here, let me put it in my bag real quick.
That'd be great. Swoop, like astral.
Yeah.
We opened our own portal. You want to put yours in there while we're at it? Bag in the bag in the bag.
Oh. That's one way out of the pocket dimension.
Yeah, if we get super screwed, we're just like, let's go.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
And now we're in the astral plane.
Yep.
Yeah, that's our cyanide pill, just in case.
You will never take me alive. Quick, do it. Go.
We're just
Surrounded.
We're
Go,
a little
go,
better
go.
at blending in with
That's a
the
great
local
plan.
population than I am.
Yeah.
And
I guess Sauron probably warns you guys since he gave you each a bag of holding. He tells you never put a bag in a bag. It's kind of like the don't cross the streams of Ghostbusters. It's like you never put a bag of holding in another bag of holding.
okay. Every time he says
to know.
don't do this thing, he really does mean it.
He's a little stern, but he is on our side. If only we listened more to
Don't
him.
don't mess with souls in the bottle.
Yeah.
We're like, well. But what if we hold it hostage?
Then we're okay. When was the last time you guys checked on it?
I was gonna check on it on the way out.
Oh, cool.
Well, until we realized we were going to bamf from
Oh yeah, where are we
Celeron's
waiting
room.
from?
Sauron's room.
Oh, and I'll check it real quick before we leave.
Okay.
I do it probably about once a week.
Okay. Do you touch it when you check it?
No, I locate object.
Oh, you don't. You don't go look. You don't touch it.
No.
Where did you guys leave it again?
Under the bridge.
Under the bridge in that weird.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Yeah, it's still there.
And I always check for the cork and the bottle.
Yep, they're still there.
So that is 2 spell points.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Don't worry. Okay. I come back. Ready.
All right, let's go. Clang, clang, clang. Up to Mr. Celeron's office.
Oh, I thought we were there. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, so hey, come in. Are you ready? Have you made your preparation?
As well as we can.
Yeah.
Good. Remember, be careful. Trust no one except for Father Timothy. Get done what you have to do, and then make it back to the Blooded Goat. What's up?
Just the flute believes that no one can trick him. And so, as soon as he said, trust no one but Father Timothy, he's like, well, except for like Daryl and all the other nice people I met out there.
That's awesome.
They're all good.
That one orc guy in that
Yeah,
one.
the orc, he is sturdy.
That's awesome.
He was a little stern, but nice.
Sure. I mean, he was an outcast.
Yeah.
Sweet. So, you go into his office.
Ah,
He says, yeah, when you get back, or when you're done, go see Daryl Blooded Goat. He'll get you to the room, and there's a way in the room to contact me.
all right.
He'll know what it is.
Sounds good.
We'll be back.
Okay. So he has also a massive mirror in his office that looks to be the twin of the one of the Bloated Goat. And he waves his hand over it, says some things that make no sense. They sound like he's speaking backwards in a scratch record. And then, like, the image, instead of reflecting what's in the room, kind of swirls for a second, clears, and you see the inside of another room.
Go through.
Okay.
Walk through.
Cool, you guys
I'm
end
going
up.
last.
You guys end up in the room with the Bloated Goat.
All right. Wait for the mirror to settle back before we open the doors. You hear that, Celeron? Stop the thing.
Okay, so after you guys go through, I'll ask for like a round.
Okay.
After you guys go through it, like you.
Oh, here we are. How do you say we get back? Shit.
Yeah, we have
Missed
to
that
contact Daryl. He'll know how to activate things from this end.
Okay. I'm glad you were listening.
Yeah.
Thinking I should go to Father Timothy straight away.
Hello?
Oh, unless someone else wants to go with.
I'm just gonna take all of your bag of holdings to hold the stuff. That's what you guys were each given one. It's gonna take 3 bags to hold the amount.
I'm gonna do some real quick jumping jacks.
Really?
Yeah, probably about 30 of them.
Fluke.
Okay.
You're
Gotta get
on
warmed
the
up.
floor.
Gotta get warmed
Fluke.
up. Gotta get warmed up. Gotta get warmed up. I got
You're
an idea.
unsettling
I got
the
an
dust
idea.
in this room.
No, we're good. Don't need that much. You bastard.
And it's loud. Like when you guys are looking through the mirror, it's just like a still. It's like an image. It's like, you know, it's not still, but it's like whatever. When you step through, you get like the audio, what's going on once you get in the actual room, and it's loud. There's a bunch of music from downstairs. There's people drinking and yelling and stuff like that. It sounds like he's doing good business, even though it's not like the 3 days.
Sure. Okay.
What's wrong? What do you do?
All right, I
What's
stop.
your idea?
Now that I'm all flushed and like just about on the verge of getting sweaty.
Are you in a bedroom?
Let's go. Yes. I open the door and I walk out of the room with 2 other dudes. I'm like, whoa. And I start walking down the stairs.
That's great. Good thinking.
No other word. Nothing averts other people's eyes quite like that.
Asher doesn't catch the reference, but you know, I
Right,
follow.
you're like, what's going on? Never mind.
I kind of try to follow behind you guys out of sight, as a halfling would.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys walk out, and there's like lots of soldiers downstairs, drinking, eating, generally carousing. What was her face?
Synth.
Yep, yeah. She's over in the corner playing, girls at the bar, bartending. Everything seems like it usually does when you guys go on your 3-day sabbatical, except instead of being like traders and students, it's just soldiers.
As I walk down, I'll try to keep a peripheral for any kind of eye contact from Daryl,
Okay.
but otherwise I'm just gonna be quick.
And as you guys are walking down, yeah, he like looks at you and kind of tries to catch your eye.
Yeah.
No, and he like pulls out 3 tankards of ale and puts them on a counter for you guys.
Quick drink.
Sure. I take a sip and pass it to you.
Perfect. Yeah, so I'll come and sit down. Say,
While you're talking to Daryl, I'm gonna go sit by Synth.
Okay. He's like, how are you doing, boys?
well enough. Just looking for a spot of lunch sooner or later, so we're gonna go grab some food.
Should go see Father Timothy for that. He's got something for you. Take your mugs with you. Check the bottom of your mug when you're getting outside in the alley. Don't look at it in front of anybody.
I just nod and keep my hand on the mug. And I keep my hand on his too, apparently. Because
He walked. Oh, you didn't take your mug with you?
he took a sip and then walked over to Cynthia.
I took a sip and gave him my mug. I didn't even hear this part.
Yeah, you're gone. All right, so she's playing over there.
I sit down by her quietly.
Mm-hmm.
How's it go?
She nods her head to you, but keeps singing and playing.
It's not during the 3 days. Does the bar look pretty rambunctious?
Yeah, it's pretty rowdy.
I cast a message quietly.
Okay. I mean, she can't whisper back to you because she's singing, but...
Oh, that's why she can't.
Mhm.
Just wanted to see how the climate in town is. If there's anything we should be watching out for.
I mean, she bumps her hat next to her foot that's, like, full of gold. And she shrugs, like... She's doing well.
We'll catch up. We have a business. I walked back.
Yeah. I'll put some money on the counter for the beer we just got.
He's like, it's on the house.
Stand up and I leave the money on the table.
Okay.
And
You guys ready?
carry this.
Is it empty?
No.
Take a little sip.
Okay. You do see people coming in every now and then and walking back out, and they look like they're kind of like the constables. So from the constables' role, I mean, if guys are too drunk to let them up, but they're not. They're soldiers now. So the constables have been replaced with soldiers.
Swarming.
Daryl.
Aye.
Make sure no one's really listening in. There's a back door.
Out through the kitchen.
Can we go out there?
Why? I mean, yeah.
Sometimes
He's like,
you draw more attention to yourself.
better if you just go out the front.
Alright, a dwarf and a halfling seem to bring attention. We'll see.
He says there are other small folk in town.
I'm just worried about seeing someone I know. One of the soldiers had a good long look at me. Probably remembers my face.
One of the soldiers.
4 months ago? No offense, son, but you're not that memorable.
It's like
He was chasing me around for a while.
Well, then he may be sympathetic to our cause.
keep your head down then, and leave now before you draw more attention to yourselves than you need to. Stick to the alleys. Check your mugs. Go.
Wait.
Oh.
Tell you about that later. Come on.
So you do this, you're gonna dump your mug
No,
everywhere.
I don't do that. I just
Okay.
look at the sides.
He's like, go. Be gone with it.
Didn't tell me that part. Don't do it now.
Alright, so walk out and bug down an alleyway. At this point, you might have to take the lead.
Yep. I'll leave him the most direct path through
And
the
then
backward alleys.
Most direct path?
Well, the most direct but hidden.
Okay, so not the direct path. You can meander down like shitty, skinny little alleys. I mean, there's even one spot where if you really want to lose somebody if they're following you, can pop into the, like sewage system and pop back out a few blocks later in somebody's back garden through a buried hole opening. You know what I mean? You can also move across the roofs for a little bit, up a fire escape, across 3 roofs, back down. So you can take a really circuitous route. It will take a long time, but he'll probably can't follow you. Or you can take like the most direct route, which is like down Main Street, take a left on, whatever.
Yeah, not gonna do down Main Street. Probably a mixture of a little bit of both.
Okay, all right.
Not taking super long, but not going down Main Street.
Okay.
We'll follow Gordon.
So you just go from
Wherever
alley
he
to alley,
goes.
basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I chug my beard so I can check the bottom.
Okay, it's like slam.
Dear God. I know it's been a while, but
You
take
don't
your
have to
time.
roll.
Pace
It's whatever.
yourself.
I was like, well, we got this on the bottom.
So in Dorothy, in a fine script, it says that Father Timothy's is being watched. That you have to be careful about the way that you go there. That the Thieves Guild has been taken over by some out-of-town thieves that actually work for the Crown. It's more of a spy network. And that so yours is about Father Timothy being watched. Yours is about Thieves Guild and the spy network, and yours basically
Can
says.
you drink this real quick?
Alright, now you probably have to roll.
Ah, damn it. I
It's
should
not
have just
bad.
poured it into my...
Advantage. Yeah, you're fine. It's like water.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so and then yours talks about how like there's more and more soldiers that are amassing every day, but the sheriff is on his way, like the king's sheriff. It's sort of like the guy that takes care of all of the legal matters in the king's stead.
Is that the Lord Sheriff?
Yeah.
Again?
Did he die last time? No, he got away, right?
I don't even think we saw him. Did we?
No, it was just his men.
I didn't bring my green book, so those are my detailed notes.
We didn't specifically hear that he was in the group, I believe.
Yeah.
But it was his guy.
There was somebody shouting orders, but I don't know if we necessarily knew if it was the Lord Sheriff.
Well, anyways, it's him. He's coming this way. He takes care of like all legal matters on the king's behalf.
I'm gonna keep an extra eye out for Johnson.
Oh, sure. All right.
Not to talk to him, but to avoid
Stay
him.
away from him. Although he did try to keep you from getting killed last
I
time.
know. And he did try to chase me around too.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Well, it says we should be careful. You think this is the best way to go? I don't know how to get there really, but direct route.
The Thieves Guild has the entrance underneath, so whichever entrance is away from that, I would say would probably be our best bet.
I went to the front door once. Didn't go in, but better to go through that. They keep a pretty good eye out in the alley. At least the thieves did. When I went there
Yes.
last time, I think Greg was keeping an eye out.
I'll be changing it to go through alleys that I know are not trolled. as heavily by the
Thieves
Thieves
Guild.
Guild.
Okay.
Alright, we follow Gordon.
I mean, all the alleys are mostly controlled by the Thieves Guild. As you get close to Father Timothy's, you'll have to like take main roads
Yeah. Okay.
if you want to go unnoticed by the guild.
What do you guys think? We can take the main roads and be noticed by the guards, or take the back roads and be noticed by the Thieves Guild?
Is there anywhere under?
If we want to go through the sewers.
It's not like we haven't done that before.
Well, there's not sewer systems for that far out. Like
Okay.
most of the sewer systems up close are things like water reservoirs, or like aquifers, like septic tanks and stuff like that. But
Okay.
the whole town doesn't have a sewage system,
Gotcha.
and so Father Timothy's place is like out towards like the impoverished outskirts. So he probably doesn't have a sewer system for his building.
Okay.
He probably has like chamber pots that he walks out to the road and then throws in the fucking gutter.
Makes sense.
Do you have any magic that could disguise us?
I got invisibility, but that's only gonna work for me.
I can change my shape. Invisibility doesn't. Oh no. You can only do it once per.
If you cast as a higher level, can you do it from one person?
I think so.
Yes.
Doesn't.
I think it's one person per level, isn't it?
So you
Cast it
could,
yourself, so I would have to do a 4th level spell.
Is it a 3rd level? No, it's a 2nd level spell.
Yeah, but we can only cast.
Oh,
second
for all
level,
of
so
us?
I would have to cast it as a 4th.
unless you make
Catch
two
all
invisible
this.
and you change yourself,
Mhm.
do that.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to channel your hit points away if that's something you don't want to do. There's another way. Your life essence. Your health.
Dying for hell.
I when we're in the market, I want to stop and buy just like a bundle of bananas or some convenient like fruit food, something moderately healthy.
The market? Sure.
Yeah, just like
Okay.
a random.
Alright, you can spend like less than a gold if you want to on that.
Yeah, but bananas are stunningly cheap.
Yeah.
Whatever the equivalent is.
It's not really bananas, but it's a banana-esque thing.
Okay. This is my cover story.
And we're bringing it back to the soup kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think when we get closer, it's gonna be harder and harder to be unnoticed, especially from Thieves Guild. I mean, they're out there looking for things that are out of place, looking for us.
I grew up in this area, so I think I'm good. Could just do invisibility on you. Get you out of there.
And you can change yourself, I've seen.
Yeah. I think, yeah, at this point, I'm actually gonna spend 2 slots and change myself into a smallish human.
Okay. If you change,
A
or if you
youngster.
turn me invisible, Gordon,
A dirty
I
orphan.
can follow behind you, and if anything goes down, I have a couple things I could help you with, unnoticed. I think once I cast, though, I become visible. It's a direct assault.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I can still listen into what they're thinking.
One spell is.
Lasts up to an hour.
It's a long time.
Use it as a 3rd level, it's both of you. 2nd level would just be you.
Creature you touch becomes invisible. Second touch him.
And then you can, if you wanted to cast it at a higher level.
I think I'm good. I grew up in this area.
Okay. I'll follow behind you.
Recognize me.
You're gonna follow along with Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll find a spot that's not out in the open to cast invisibility on him.
That's what we do.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Finding a spot where there's nobody looking,
Okay.
and we're gonna cast invisibility on him.
Okay.
And I alter myself to look like a 12-year-old orphan boy.
Okay. And what are you doing?
Human.
I'm just
You.
Gordon. I
Okay.
grew up in this area, so I look like a fit.
Okay. Cool.
I'm carrying my sack of bananas.
I've never changed my clothes in my lifetime.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm completely unwashed.
Yeah, you're okay. Gutter punk.
You're really getting in character.
Is this my character?
All right. So you guys go in.
I'm taking more main road, less of the back road.
Okay, so there's soldiers walking around, so that, like, you know, just kind of talking to each other and stuff, but there's, like, a lot of them that are running patrols and stuff like that. No one has perception trained. Do you?
No.
No. You guys want to roll your jump stats?
Roll my dump stats.
I mean, it's not bad, but no one's trained in it.
19.
10.
Okay, so, like, at one point you see some of the soldiers, you know, they're kind of knocking on the door of one of the local establishments that, like, I think he's a blacksmith, and the one guy is, like, collecting taxes from the blacksmith, and the blacksmith's, like, bummed out about it, but he's, like, got his hand out, and the guy's giving him some money. Stuff like that's going on, so there's some extortion and stuff like that, but... Alright, you guys get over to Father Timothy's, the old soup kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
There's soldiers around the front entrance of his place. Just kind of loitering there.
I think I was scary getting up holding my bananas. Straight to the front door.
One of the guys is like, thanks, kid. He takes them from you.
Oh no, sir.
He just,
Please.
unless you resist, he will take them.
Oh.
He tears half of the bundle and throws it to his buddy, then starts eating it.
Oh.
He's like, get inside, kicks you in the ass.
What?
I'll
Oh.
follow behind
And then I
him.
walk in all dejected.
And he's like, he isn't kicking you in the ass.
Kicks you in the face.
How much does it hurt his foot?
Take
my
2
iron
damage.
Okay. It's 2.
He puts his boot in your ass pretty hard. He's like, huh. And as you guys are going, you hear him say, like, wow, that's a surprisingly sturdy ass. Like...
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm looking for Father Timothy.
All
I
right.
do my best to go behind. I'm invisible, so
For a minute.
power.
Hour.
Was it an hour?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
That's amazing. All right.
You're like, well, then this is real easy.
Yeah. Okay. Then you guys go in. Looking for Father Timothy?
Yep.
Okay. He's over by the back. He's, like, in the root cellar getting some stuff organized.
Father Timothy.
Which is not the main cellar. There's, like, a sub cellar off the back of the kitchen that's kind of like a half cellar where he puts stuff. It's kind of cooler.
Father Timothy, it's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you, too. Oh, Gordon, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I've been well.
Pull out, I've got a little bit of a errand I'm running.
I see.
Would here be the best place to talk about any errands, or if you have any extra supplies?
Well, he's like, probably want to come back here after we shut down if you guys are looking for work. I could probably find something for you, like, to clean up around here or something like that. And he's kind of giving you the look.
Okay.
And he's like, I could find, well, go ahead and roll a perception.
Oh.
So, wow, what'd you roll?
5.
Okay, so you guys have no idea what he's talking about, and you're sure that he actually thinks you're looking for work, so you're pretty sure that you should correct his misinterpretation of what's going on.
No. This.
Yeah, right.
More of an errand, less of work.
Right, if you're looking for some jobs, you should come back later. Maybe in 3 or 4 hours. You show like, it doesn't understand. Maybe I should spell it out for him.
I cast message.
I can tell that something's going on, but I don't know why.
Yeah, you're like, why does he seem intentionally obtuse?
Yeah.
This guy.
Poor guy's
I cast message. I'm sure at this point he's being obviously cryptic.
Yeah, but you guys don't know what's going on. You
We
guys
don't even know?
No. You rolled poorly.
I don't cast message.
10 is the one of the easy. It's like 10 was all you had to roll. One of the 3 of you.
True. Well,
so he's
I
like,
guess.
you gotta come back later for any odd jobs. And you're like, oh, I just need to explain this to him. That's what you're thinking. So you should try to explain it to him.
I don't think of how to say it.
How long do we sit here in silence before it gets awkward?
I mean, Gordon's gonna try to tell him what's really going on.
I just say,
Do you have anyone else helping you out with any odd jobs right now?
He's like, come back in 3 hours and I'll have something for you. He's like, come back in 3 hours.
Okay.
I don't want to go out the front door. Is there other exits?
There's lots of exits
That
and
guy was a
windows. There's
Douchey douche.
Yeah, did we see any others that were not actively having people in front of them, or?
I mean, there's if you go outside, there's a couple different ways you go that they might not see. You can go out through the basement, right? But that's where the Thieves Guild is.
Yep.
There's the front door. There's soldiers there. There's windows along the back which drop into an alley. There's probably a Thieves Guild there. Or you can go up onto the roof and try to hop over to the building next door.
Is there any way we can just hang out here? I say very quietly and visibly.
Timothy's already moving away from you.
Oh,
He's like
okay,
doing.
so-
He's like, come back in a few hours. And he's like gonna go do stuff
because
other
he's
places.
from here.
I said come back in a few hours, so that means come back in a
We're
few
supposed to
hours.
leave.
Yeah. I think the best way to go is just right out the front door.
But you didn't have your ass kicked. I would say, let's try the roof.
Has Fook finally conquered his fear of heights?
I'm gonna stay away from the edges.
Okay.
You realize jumping across the roof means
I'm not jumping across bullshit. I'm just gonna go up there and stay up there.
just hanging out on the roof for a while.
Yeah. We're gonna be out on the edge. We might as well have a view of everything that could be coming to see us.
Vicious as well. We could,
Does the roof have the little, like a lip around the edge? You could lay down
What I
and not
know.
be seen? Have you ever been on your own roof?
I mean, it's like, you know, it looks like a super old school church. Think of like the church on 24th that's made of massive blocks of stone that has like, you know, the crazy gabled roof and shit like that.
different parapets and stuff.
Yeah.
Things
Well,
that can hide behind.
I mean, it's got so many different like eaves and angles. You could probably hide from like 3 out of the 4 sides of it at any given time. But you can't like just be totally hidden, probably.
No good way around this. I think you're right. We just gotta go. And then we come back later.
We're gonna take a break. All right, so you guys' plan was to leave via the front door. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just walk right outside.
Yeah, just walk back
I'll
on
follow
the
Gordon.
Okay. All right. So you guys walk outside. There's a couple of soldiers that are still on the stoop.
I call into the door as I'm walking out.
I'll try to be back with some actual bananas this time.
The guy that's eating the bananas is like, good luck with that kid. You guys want to roll perception?
Then I mumble under my breath to you.
Good thing he took the poison bananas.
ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
This is how we
So
do it.
what?
apparently.
You're clueless.
No.
Oh, that's right. You get another one. Double down.
That's cocked. Cacked. Nice.
What is it?
17.
Sweet.
16.
Okay, so you guys all hear the two of them talking. One of them is like, "Hey, when is everybody else gonna get here?" And the guy's like, "I don't know, maybe another half an hour or something." He's like, "We're just supposed to keep them from leaving until they show up."
I keep walking until I'm out of earshot.
Okay.
Me too.
All right.
Do I have to be near you for invisibility to last?
I think you have to be within 60 feet of them, right?
I think it just lasts.
Yeah. I don't know how it works.
I actually don't have the spell.
You concentrate.
It's concentration, but I think as long as my concentration's not broke, he can go anywhere. It's just he has to be within a certain distance when
you
you
do
start it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the range is touch.
Yeah.
Oh, if I cast a spell, it ends. I can't actually do what I think, anyways. Never mind. I walk with them. Or is it when you cast a spell? I think it's when I cast a spell.
And the target is where.
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. So basically, if I target you, if you attack or cast a spell, invisibility
land.
goes off for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I cannot.
Or if you concentrate on something else.
Yeah. So
But
I cannot
change my
cast what I wanted to cast and remain quiet.
Nope.
Cool. And I will just follow along quietly.
Okay. I think we're gonna find a quiet spot.
Hey, did you see anybody else in there other than Father Timothy?
Yeah, there's always.
Did you hear those guys?
Mm-hmm.
They said they had to keep him in until everyone else gets there. Something's about to go down.
Stay here and stay quiet. Happens.
I think it's pretty.
Yeah, a half hour, he said.
So the issue is we could make it worse by being around. I mean, it's good to be
But
around.
I could be around. Because they can't see me.
Oh, an hour.
1 hour. A little less.
How about you and I go see if we can get rid of these real quick? Just a few minutes away. Then we come back.
If anything happens, I'll send Sage.
Sage doesn't look like a normal owl, though.
Yeah, well, you'll see him. You'll know. You see Sage,
I'm more
come
worried
running.
about- I'm more worried about soldiers see Sage. Yeah.
I'll send him up high.
You'll
Send
send
him up.
who a pie?
Sage.
Send him a pie, not up high. I thought you were gonna send him a pie. That's what I heard.
Okay.
I had pie on mine.
I guess so.
We went back to the goat. We could get some strawberry pie. Maybe.
That's
How
the
about
first
this?
thing you're thinking of right now?
No, this is second.
You have a message, right?
Yes, but it's with anyone I can see. Can't see you. And it's 120 feet, so it's not that long. I would not be able to reach you guys from the marketplace. I'm still walking with you, by the way, if we're meandering.
How about this? Set up a ritual alarm. Or I will set up a ritual alarm. And then I know when it goes off.
That's a good idea.
So you can just, if something happens,
So it's everyone's allowed here except me.
yeah.
Makes sense. Do you have it prepared?
I don't, but I can
Not
cast
for
it as
ritual.
ritual.
Take about 10 minutes.
Yep. Gives us 20.
Let's find a spot that's out of the way, out of sight.
About right here. This is where we cast the invisibility and the other thing that's indoor. So you just wait right around here. If anything happens, just wave your spot, wave your hand over the alarm thing here,
You guys come around.
and then we come running.
That is a great idea.
Thinking outside the box. I like it. Alright. I'm gonna go stand over near those dudes. The soldiers.
Okay.
And try to listen in.
Okay. What are you? So you're listening in. You guys are.
We're heading back to the place where we
The
can.
banker. Purple banker.
He set up an alarm. Or is setting up an alarm.
Yep. I set up an alarm so that whenever he goes into it or he does anything with it, it'll trigger for us so we know to come back.
How long does it take to cast alarm?
10 minutes.
Okay, so you're gonna cast alarm for 10 minutes. Where are you gonna cast it?
It's in the area that we cast the invisibility and the
So in that like alleyway,
yeah.
for 10 minutes, you're gonna try to be cool and remain unseen.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Do you hide behind? You guys trying to hide behind something when you cast, or are you just standing in the alleyway in plain sight? Do you try to like obscure what you're doing with your hands?
Yeah, I'm trying to be stealthy about it. Like, all he has to do is like get into an area to set it off, so I can.
You have to cast a spell for 10 minutes without anybody knowing what you're doing.
Yep.
So how are you gonna do it? Tell me what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna find a very like if there's like a dumpster and then like a wall. If there's a small alcove in there, I'll just go in there and do that. Kind of
Okay.
hunch down.
All right. So roll me a stealth first.
Oof. It'd be 11.
Okay, and roll me a sleight of hand.
Ooh, that's better. That's a 24.
Okay, so you're down there in that little spot, and you're like, but you're kind of like, you can't tell immediately that what you're doing is casting a spell.
Maybe
What-
you're just drinking.
What are you guys doing while he's crouched down in this little spot for 10
Well, I'm
minutes?
invisible, so I'm waiting.
Waiting where?
He showed me the spot where he's going to cast the spell, so I'm going back
Over to the soldiers?
towards the soldiers,
Okay,
out of sight, literally,
right.
and just listening into their conversation.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to walk back to the merchant where I bought the bananas.
Did we literally just split the party?
Yes.
Again?
Okay, so you walk off.
Okay.
You're by the soldiers.
Once you left, I figured I better.
Might as
we
well.
go
Let's
all
just
in.
all split off.
Alright. So they're talking about, stuff the conversation meanders around, some of the stuff that like strikes you as being noticeable or things of note. Are they talking about like that halfling girl at the bar? And there's some like body comments like, yeah, I'd like to take her back and show her what a real man looks like, blah 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 blah. Yeah, yeah. You're like, So there's some of that. They're also talking about like what it's gonna be like when they finally try to take the bridge. They also occasionally there's like a couple like whispered side conversations about when are they gonna get here. Like, I hope we can keep them here until they show up. Blah 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 blah. But it's like kind of all over the place. Most of it's like body though, and kind of like bad soldier humor. Or else just like shitty gross things.
I'm gonna go check out not the front entrance.
Okay, so you leave the front entrance?
Just to see if there's anyone guarding it.
Okay. Where do you go?
Well, there's the second entrance down.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna go too near it. I'm just gonna go.
So there's like the front of the building, there's an alleyway on this side, an alleyway on that side, and then there's a kind of a back road that's like a smaller cobbled road.
And the under
It's down the
downstairs
alley on the
entrance is
right.
around the alleyway.
Yeah.
That's also where I found Greg.
Yep.
My better judgment is telling me not to do it, so I'm going to sit here
Okay, alright.
and wait.
Alright, you're like, maybe I don't want that, do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't think I want to go that way. Even if I'm invisible, I feel they're talented thieves.
They are. Yeah. And they were cleaned out and taken over by a new thieves guild, so.
Basically, it's spy network. So, yep, that's what I do. Go ahead.
Okay. You go into the banana vendor.
Mm-hmm.
He's back towards like the bar.
Oh. So that's a bit of a hike. I probably wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
So maybe I start walking and then realize it's too far, and I'll just make like a loop around the block or something.
Okay. So you come back. You're sitting there like blah 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 blah. And this kid's like, "Hey, mister, what you doing? Hey, mister. Hey, what you doing, mister?" He's like 8 or 9. He's scummy and covered in dirt.
How long has it been since I started casting?
Not 10 minutes. It's been maybe like
Just
2
trying
or
to look
3.
crazy like you're mumbling to yourself.
But he's like one of the kids that would frequent the soup kitchen.
Okay.
You stop and you keep going.
I'll keep going.
Okay.
See if he leaves me alone or not.
Okay. So he's like, hey, mister. He's like, are you okay? Is there something wrong with you? And this is when you come back around. There's some little kid who's like standing over Gordon's shoulder like, hey, mister, are you okay? Is there something wrong with you? Should I get somebody? Are you all right? You don't seem too all right. What you doing, mister?
Oh, don't get that close to him. He bites.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He just talked to himself. He bites, though. Get back.
It's like, oh, I don't want to get bit. No, thank you, sir.
Yeah. It's not like dog bite, but still bit. Don't do it.
He's like, I should get my mama. She'll know what to do. And he starts leaving.
It's like, if you get your mama, you better tell her not to come down here and get bit either.
Good idea. He leaves.
Okay.
Right. All right.
How close to 10 minutes are we?
You're probably about 5 or 6 minutes in. Like, she won't make it back here until you guys are gone, probably.
That's what I was hoping.
He has a mama. A street urchin.
Yeah, right.
You don't have a mom.
You little lies. Yeah.
You had a mom who would be dressed like that.
That's horrible.
Okay, so when you set the alarm, how do you set it?
I set it for if Asher, actually, if any one of us crosses the threshold, it goes off. And
Okay, so let's see.
till a spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. Cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. You can also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible, and it's going to be mental. Mental alert pings you in your mind if you're within 1 mile of the warded area, and awakens you if you're sleeping.
So you designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. It's everybody but you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
So 3 of us, and mental thing.
Okay.
So we
So
got that
everybody
3
but
hours.
you won't set it off. Is more like what it's all about.
No. Only us will set it off.
But you can't say only these guys will set it off. You can say these types of creatures will set it off, and then you can designate who won't set it off.
So everything except for us.
Won't set it off.
Yes.
Cool.
I think we're saying the same thing.
You are, but it's different.
It's a
But
double
the
negative.
way the spell works
Yeah.
is
Gotcha.
right. Cool. Okay, you finish the spell.
Oh, it's a 1 minute cast time, not 10 minutes.
No. It's a
10 minutes if you want to use a ritual.
ritual.
Oh yeah.
And normally it's a 1 minute anyways.
Gotcha.
Why would you ever cast it though prepared?
If you needed to do it in a minute. I mean, 10 minutes is a long time. We had 30. We've just spent 10. So,
True. True. Alright, so you guys you have 20 minutes. What do you do?
Alright, let's run.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are running?
Well, briskly.
It's okay. I'm a kid.
I was like, don't get too far off ahead.
Okay, so you're running. You're trying to act kid-like.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You can tell I'm a kid because I'm small.
You're not really small. You're still a medium creature.
I'm like a 12-year-old.
Right. And you're not running?
I feel like running is going to call attention to me, so no.
Okay, so you're just moving at your normal speed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
do the speed walking.
Okay, so you guys get over to the vendor spot. It'll take you about 10 more minutes to get there.
How many guards look like they're around that area?
I mean, it's guard central. That's what I said at the pavilion last time.
Inside. What about inside?
The pavilion's outside market.
Oh.
It's a bunch of stalls set up around that open spot.
Sure. I think you can work this.
Yeah. So I mean, is it a table, like a bar? Is it a table? Just a...
It's a bunch of like open stalls that are set up, and they've got like wooden benches for the front counter, and there's like like cloth partitions or silken sheets. It's all easy to take up and put down. Some of them are like a little bit more permanent, like the money lender is actually a building. But a lot of it's like open market style.
So I will scurry up just to the bar, to the bench, right in the front.
Okay.
Gotta sit up. And what was the description of the guy we're looking for? I don't know. He wears purple.
No,
He says-
the
tent is purple.
yeah.
Okay. Almost like you should quit smoking.
No kidding.
I might have cough drops.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright, let me go check for you.
No, it sounds like I need another one. No, there's been a coughing cold that's been going around my house. Everyone else has caught it at this point except for me. Yay.
You did it.
Yeah.
So is there someone back there?
Yeah, there's a guy in there in the tent. He's like moving around. There's a bunch of like, so you can see like, there's a front counter, there's like a spot. There's a room that's made with some hanging cloth, and then it's open right now, and there's a bunch of stuff back there, and he's like rooting around, and things are like rattling and clicking around. It looks like just a bunch of junk. There's a bell on the counter. Ding, ding. Ding. Okay, he stops and he waddles over. It's like this portly looking dude. He's kind of like fat and sweaty looking. He's like, yes, lad.
Are you you buy Ansa here?
Yes.
One of my friends recommended.
Oh, thanks.
One of my friends implied that you might be interested in some unusual things, unusual goods.
I'm always interested in unusual goods. What do you have, boy?
Perfect.
Put it on the counter.
I don't have anything.
And I look back at you.
I'll walk up.
Pull out the dildo first.
You gotta make it awkward like
He's like, you might have the wrong stall.
What did I hear this 12-year-old say?
Yeah, he's like, oh, snap. Like, what?
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Where?
It's like, you boys are in the wrong place.
Well, I guess I'm sleight of handing the wand out of the bag of holding.
That's gotta help its resale value.
Okay.
For a total of 12 for sleight of hand.
Yeah. He's like, you don't have to try to be slick to sell here. You just need to put what you want to sell on the counter.
Okay, I'll just put all three on there.
Okay. So doop doop doop, he's like, oh, really? Interesting. Pulls out a pair of glasses and puts them on, and when he does, there's like a flash for a second of blue light from the lenses. And he's like, oh man. Yeah, good stuff. All right. Yeah, decent. It's a nice bag you got there too. You want to part with it?
For carrying.
Like, all right, well, You're gonna need to carry with this stuff. What I'm gonna give you for this stuff. He's like, I'll give you $5 grand.
What do you think?
Just like,
My friend here thinks it can do better.
All right, have a good time with that. He starts moving towards the back room.
Haggle. Haggle.
About 5,500.
Okay, so he takes the 3 things and puts like a sack of gold. It's actually, what's more than gold? Platinum?
Platinum.
Yeah, it's all in platinum. He's like, there you
10
go.
platinum. Or 10 gold per platinum.
mm-hmm.
So 5,500 is 750 platinum.
Yeah.
That's a lot of platinum.
Yeah. It's like, ba-chunk.
Okay. It goes in the bag.
Cool. It's
Okay.
like, have a good day. He goes in the bag.
I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I think you could have got more money out of it.
Well, I'm not the best at haggling, so maybe next time you can.
Is that you? But it's your
He's not
specialty.
bad.
You know,
I'm really good at it.
You're the super
Yeah,
specialty.
he has to take thoughts too. He could be like, how much would be willing to part? And then read the guy's mind.
I'm sure someone that's infused with magic might be ready for wily attempts. Who knows?
Who knows?
Either way, I'm not there.
Nope.
Your world's better at it than I am.
Are you? Is he?
Yeah, I've got like a 13. It's like 2 standard deviations higher than me.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so he's back in the back, putting around stuff. You guys have the money?
Yep.
You put it in the bag? Swoop.
Yep. Okay. And then start heading back, I think.
About 25 minutes.
mm-hmm.
Yep, heading back.
Start heading back.
Nothing's changed over here. Still talking, still. Do they ever mention their names?
I don't know. Smith and Johns. You know, they're richer guys. Smith's the really, really raunchy one. Keeps talking about what he would do to that halfling girl.
Alright, Smith.
Yeah, Johns is just kind of like, whatever, dude. We're here to do a job. Smith's also got 2 of the bananas from him and kicked him in the ass.
I guess I'll keep hanging out if nothing's happened yet.
Alright.
I'm half a block away in the alley.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So you're not really listening to him anymore.
Not anymore.
Alright. You're in the alley where the alarm is?
Nearby, I'm gonna be. I think that was about halfway between the alarm and them.
Okay. You're hanging out, blah, blah, blah. Smith's like,
I'm not there anymore.
John's, oh yeah. You're right. You're not there. You're not listening. So you're hanging out in the alley,
Like
whatever.
this.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So you guys are moving back.
Hmm.
As you're leaving the the like pavilion area, you see like a large contingent of guards forming up, and they're kind of double timing away from the square. There's about 20 of them. 2 columns marching in ranks, moving quickly.
That looks like trouble.
It does look like trouble. They're going the same way we are.
They are.
Is there
Nice.
anyone else going that direction?
Give me some perception checks.
17.
10.
Oh, that's horrible. So bad. Yeah. So, you notice one guy up on the roofs across the way with a bow out who's moving parallel. He's pretty, like, he actually at one point stumbles and almost doesn't make the jump to the roof. He's like, oh god! He's really loud about it. And you're just like, what, really, dude?
Does he dump his crossbow?
No, he doesn't, it's not that bad. But then you see another guy who's a little bit quieter, moving from like chimney to chimney across the other side of the street, down the way you guys are going. Who also has a bow out.
I kind of make eye contact and I look up.
Well, that's where home is, so.
They're ahead of you.
Are they?
Not by much, by like, half a block or so.
A feeling that.
Let's see how much faster.
They're not all out running. So you could probably get ahead of them.
I don't really want to get ahead of them. They're probably looking forward.
I mean, the guys on the rooftops are scanning all around.
Yeah.
They're the Overwatch.
I am.
So this road we're going down is going to head pretty much directly to where we're going.
It's like down Main Street, right on whatever. Yeah.
And so then there's buildings and probably parallel streets.
Or alleys.
There's alleys and streets that are parallel, yeah.
Right. I want to try to get ahead of him. We got to take out one of these guys that's on the rooftop before the others rely on him. I didn't see how many people this works for. Self.
Just you.
I spend 1 point and use Expeditious Retreat, which lets me dash on every bonus action.
Okay.
For up to 10 minutes.
I don't want to be a party pooper, but is alter self concentration?
Yeah, that's done.
Is expeditious?
Mm-hmm.
So no more.
No more.
You are now fluke.
I'm fluke again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you do it right in the middle of the road, were you guys saying?
No, we're doing the main road, and we're going to turn right up ahead. So I cut to the right and cast that spell, so I can cut around.
Okay. Oh, man, he doesn't know anything. He's trying to scroll back up out of the building that he almost fell off of. He's like, you're like, swoop.
I'm just gonna keep walking normal.
You're gonna keep walking normal?
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna get way ahead of him.
Yep. I'm going to try to get up to
And
where
you stay in the back?
Asher is.
Okay. Do you stay with the troops on that main road, or do you go off with him?
I'll stay on the main road. I'll try to keep back far enough where I think I'm not being too intrusive.
Okay. You have stealth?
I can definitely roll it.
You can definitely roll.
14?
Okay. So the guy that fell down and like had to climb back up on the roof, he's keeping an eye on you. I mean, you can tell he's not being subtle about it because he just botched that stealth roll, so everybody knows what he's doing for the rest of the encounter. But the other guy, yeah, is still being pretty hit. You can't see him. He's like whoop whoop. You know he's up there because he clued you in. But look at you're running.
Yep.
Fast.
Mm-hmm.
Coming a 50 around.
Yeah.
Or more.
That's why I'm trying to go with that.
Oh, right, so you roll 70. You do. Can you double dash? Yeah, you can. 75.
With expeditious
move.
retreat. Actually,
Move
you
back.
can do walking
and
speed, right?
dash.
As long as you sit
What does
25.
expeditious retreat do?
It's like being a thief.
You can take the dash action on each of your bonus actions.
Oh, okay.
So you roll 75.
So it doesn't increase your movement speed.
I mean,
75 is still really
you know,
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So you're out. And you're still waiting.
Yep, still waiting.
Eventually you hear, before you see, like a large number of feet kind of marching in step together.
Through the alleyway?
No, they're coming down the road. Alright, so
I'm
you're
gonna take a peek.
trying to get ahead of them? Yeah. You can take a peek. Right. You see kind of far off, making the turn from Main Street to the street that comes down. I mean, it's probably like a half a mile off, maybe a little bit, maybe a quarter of a mile. But you can see a column of soldiers, 20 of them coming around the corner. Moving pretty quick. Chum, 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 chum. Not quite double move, but more than just walking.
I unpeek.
Okay, you're like...
Hide back around the corner.
I mean, you're invisible still.
I know.
You can be in the middle of the road and be like...
Yeah.
No one
it's
knows.
still nerve-wracking.
Right.
Seeing that come towards me.
I'll give me a perception check.
Are they taking up the entire...
Road? Everybody else is moving off.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, oh shit, time to go. Like, doors are closing. Is that your perception?
12.
12? Okay. So you see the one guy who's on the other lane. He's up on the roofs. He's got like a bow out. And he's moving and he's whatever. But you don't see the dude.
I head back towards the two soldiers.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty smart. I can clue in 2 + 2 equals keep
Oh, shit.
in here until they arrive.
Someone that is in that building and the soldiers are coming to
And
get
this is
him.
they.
Yeah.
The only one I know in that building would be Father Timothy.
Mhm.
Everyone else was soldiers? Or
No,
they're
they're poor people
kids.
eating, yeah.
urchins and
Urchin,
poor
yeah.
people. But
Father Timothy is also the guy who's helping you guys. out.
correct. Part of the resistance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
The oh so easy thing. Talk to Father Timothy and get up.
So the
I go towards the two soldiers. Are they
Okay.
sitting completely guarding the door?
No, they're standing on either side of the
Or
door.
is the door closed?
Yes.
I go around the alleyway towards. He told us there are windows in the back, and there was. That's where I go towards the windows in the back.
Which side do you go down?
Left.
Okay.
Away from the downstairs entrance.
With advantage roll or your stealth? Yep.
17.
Okay. Use some of your dice.
No, I don't. That's what I roll.
Oh, you didn't use your dice?
No, I have +8.
Oh,
No,
nice.
+7. 16. Our proficiency is 3, right?
yes.
No, it is.
16.
No, our proficiency goes up to 3, level 5.
So it's 2. So
Let's
15.
go with, then in that case, 16 plus. I should write this down. Proficiency 2.
Mhm.
I have +6. 22.
better. All right. So you're like, screw it, I gotta go. So you're going down that alley looking for a back window. You do see some guys that are like sitting around the corner of like the building where there's a buttress or something, or another guy's down behind a barrel. There's a third dude up in the window. Those are the guys you just see. They're not immediately visible from the street, but once you get into the alley, you can see these 3 dudes kind of hanging out.
And
You do see a window.
is it, well, they're probably not even glass, so they shutters?
Yeah, wooden shutters.
Shutters open, shutters closed.
I mean, they're not closed tight. It's not nighttime.
How far away from these guys just hanging around?
They can see those windows. Like, you know, it's not like the guys here and the windows here.
Yeah.
Some of them are like 20 feet away, 30 feet away, 10 feet away, but they can see all the windows from where they're at.
I reach down on the ground and grab any loose pebble, rock, something, a debris.
Okay.
Chuck it down the opposite way.
Mm-hmm.
Make noise and wait till they're distracted.
Okay, and then you go in the window.
And then I go in the window.
Roll me a climb.
Ting, 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 ting. Come on, climb. Is that strength?
Yeah.
I roll a 7.
All right, so roll yourself again with advantage.
Like,
So you don't have to lift a lot of weight.
You slip
try
free.
to push the shutter out of the way. 21.
Okay, so you slip free. You don't make it in the window. Like the shutter's kind of closed. And you're trying to move it open slowly, and with your one hand, you slip off. You know what I mean? It's not a far fall, and you land quietly, but you're gonna have to try again. Now the soldier's getting closer. You get in front of the column. You can see him as you're running alley to alley. It's like blink, blink, then like you're ahead of him.
Okay.
Like doop 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 doop.
Is the bow guy on my side still moving too?
Which one?
The one that didn't slip. He should.
Oh yeah,
He should be between me and the army, I think.
So the guy that did slip is across the street from you, and the guy that didn't slip is on your side.
That's yeah.
And so he's between you and the army. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still up there?
Yeah. And he's still moving forward with you too?
Mm-hmm. Yep. He's moving with the column.
And we have about how far until being back to Father Timothy's?
At this point, you guys just made the corner. Walking down there. So we got half a mile, maybe a third of a mile, something like that.
Okay, so
I mean, it's still, you can see down there where it is.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure. All right, so I am going to get I'm going to keep going, getting ahead, and I'm going to find one building that is maybe 1 or 2 stories rather than if there's any that are higher than that.
Most of the buildings are 3-story buildings.
Are they?
Yeah. You can find one that's shorter, but...
That it looks like, what's his name, I'm come across?
Mhm.
Okay. I will wait. I will go to there and wait until about when he gets there.
You go up under the roof?
No.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so he's going to hop down a story and try to tumble with it, and then jump across to the fire escape of the story next door, or one of the windows or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And I'll wait.
And he's moving with the column.
Yep.
So
Let's
they'll
see.
be in the street in front of the building when he hops down.
So if we have 1, 2. So in that case, yeah, I'll get to that building, and then the next building is a full 3-story or some odd, right?
Mhm.
So I'll get there, and then I'm going to Misty Step up onto the fire escape or whatever, so I can get on top of the 3-story building.
Okay, sure. You're like, would you? You're like, okay, you're up there.
And then I wait there.
Okay. Alright. You're behind him,
Mhm.
right? Let's see if that dude is keeping an eye on you. He's gonna try to, like, I don't know, he's gonna stink eye you if you stay with him. Okay, so you can tell that he's like giving you the stink eye. He's got a bow, like, he's got an arrow now in his bow, and the string is taut, and he's like looking at you, like, bugger off.
Okay. I'll go into an alleyway.
Okay. Alright. Are you gonna stay with him in the alley?
So he stopped and is...
Yeah, he's like giving you this look like, what's up?
Yeah, I'm trying to just make him not... How do I say this? Trying to lose his attention. So, like, whatever I need to do to...
Stealth. That would be a stealth roll.
Well, I already did that and failed it. So if he's, like, stop following us, I'll stop and not follow him.
Okay.
If he starts going again, then I'll give it some time.
Okay, so you're gonna give it a round or two once he starts again?
Yeah.
Alright, so you stop, he's going like whatever. And it's just like, and then he goes along, and you can try again in another couple rounds, but now you're 2 rounds behind.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so you know where they're going at this point.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep them in sight. I mean, you can. Once you look down that road, it's like a clear shot all the way to the church, and it kind of like rolls down a little down a hill, so you can clearly see the church down there. Or not a church, but soup kitchen. It's kind of like a church. Alright, so you wait a couple rounds. Now you're 2 rounds behind him. You start moving up. You're trying to go in that window.
Trying.
Go roll again.
Are those guys still distracted?
I mean, no, but you're invisible.
I kind of pushed the shutter out of the way, so hopefully I'll get an advantage. Come on. 19
For the climb?
for the climb.
Okay. So the show's like, creaks open a little bit. One of the dudes looks over. But you go in.
After I get in, I summon Sage.
Okay.
Shoot him out the window and tell him to fly towards these guys. Because I
Towards
forgot
these
to
guys?
set off the alarm.
Okay. Alright.
This is plan B.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Fly towards these guys. Okay, so he just like flies towards the bazaar. He doesn't know where they are either.
Well, he knows their general direction. I told them.
Yeah.
Or I knew where they went.
Right, so like, go that way.
And stay high.
Okay. It was like,
not too high. Rooftop high.
rooftop high. Ooh, alright. Okay.
And hopefully that it exploding out the shutters also
Kind of gives you some reason
distracts
why
the
it
attention
moves.
of why
Yeah,
it
yeah.
moved.
Okay.
I sneak through the house.
The back of the
to
building.
kitchen.
You're in like
It
someone's
looks
quarters.
for Timothy.
Okay, you're in someone's quarters right now.
Someone in someone's quarters?
No, it's probably Timothy's room.
We saw him in the main hall.
Yeah, he's usually out in the main hall during the day, like handing out food and stuff.
That's where I go.
Okay, you go out there. Yeah, he's out there like doing his stuff. You know, he's like labeling soup to some poor little thin, super scrawny kid.
Just the poor around, no soldiers that I know of.
They don't look like soldiers.
Yeah.
There are some
Find a.
older people in there.
Is there a position I can take in this room where I can keep line of sight with Timothy and cast sending with staying hidden?
You can try control stealth because you'll pop out of invisibility when you cast it. Yeah.
I want to make sure I'm in a good area.
Okay. So you're gonna like go hide by like the root cellar door or something.
Yeah, in the shadows.
Okay.
Yeah, sending.
Stealth yourself.
Or not sending message.
Right.
Do I just have
Just the one.
not advantage?
No.
Thank God. 25.
Okay, so you're like scooted back behind a barrel. You can kind of barely see him. You're like, spurt.
And in my message, Father Timothy, this is Asher. There are soldiers headed down the alley right now. I think they're coming for you. You need to go to your quarters immediately. We need to leave.
It's like, I understand. Okay, so he heads back to his
That's where I
quarters.
head as well.
Okay, so you're heading to his quarters.
Yeah.
You have to move out from the barrel and cross the main room. Okay.
Hopefully look urchin enough. Wear some street clothes.
Yeah, I mean, you don't
I'll put on a performance.
Alright, go ahead.
19.
Okay, so you're like, you grab some dirt, like rub it in your face and stuff. And
Some
you
on the
like,
top of the barrel.
yeah, you get some snot and you rub it on your mouth and you're like, that's
All-
good.
All
Like,
Gordon
Maybe not the snot. I wipe that off.
dude, you gotta sell it, man. Sell it.
I sell it for a 19.
That's alright. Okay, so then you just follow him back.
That's what I do.
Okay, you see one of the guys, as soon as you come up from behind the room and start following him to his quarters, one of the guys like stands up and goes to the front door.
Would I understand with what he is doing or no?
Would you understand what?
Alright, here's the real question. I
Yeah.
have a divination.
Right?
Do I have to know what he's rolling to use it?
I mean, he has to roll for you to use it.
Correct.
Yeah.
He rolled.
Who?
Whoever stood up.
He didn't roll.
He didn't roll.
He's just gonna go to the front door and be like, Timothy's getting away.
Okay.
He's not
I
rolling.
thought he was noticed me or something.
Nope, he just
Okay.
knows that Timothy and you are going to his quarters,
Gotcha.
and he's like, oh snap.
For what it's worth, we all have one more cantrip at this level too.
Oh yeah.
We all learn.
So
we
you
have to
guys
pick
learned a
one.
cantrip.
I'll pick one
Just in
later.
case you wanted to improv one that you took for whatever it is you're doing over there.
I'll pick it later.
Alright.
Friends, that's a good one.
That's a great
1
one.
minute.
Hey buddy, oh come over here. He's like, oh yeah, we're buddies. In the back room, and you're like, yeah, right. Yep.
As we're leaving, as my last action before I head around the hallway, he's not even paying attention anymore. I cast Silent Image
Okay.
of Father Timothy, walking back around.
Okay. So you have him walk back to where he was?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Just standing there.
Is that an image moving?
I believe I can make it move. I'll double check.
Alright. Meanwhile, you're following about 2 rounds behind.
Mm-hmm.
You're in front. Okay, so the guy's gonna jump down.
Yeah,
Not
you can
super
make
well.
it appear that way.
But he does. He jumps down. He's like,
Jack himself up.
dun, dun. All that.
Okay. I hold my action until he comes up over the edge.
Okay.
At which point, I make him a brain stew.
Oh no. He does. He jumps up and he starts coming up. Are you trying to remain hidden until he reaches the edge?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a stealth.
13.
No, he does not notice. So he swings his leg up and over, and he's like, "Hey, hold up!" And he's like,
Get him right. Yeah, if he puts his leg over, that's where I take
You
him
get
right in the head.
advantage probably if he's
Just in case.
Yeah,
throw
he
it.
doesn't. You know, that's fine. You can hit him. You
Right.
hit the crap out of him.
Get him square in the hip.
Snap.
And so that's a D10 plus strength. Is that what's going on here?
Yep,
Okay,
10
so,
strength. Yeah, what do you think?
it's a 14
Is the
now.
truth.
So 11 damage.
Snap. Okay, you hit him in the hip, and it like you hear it like thud into him. It's like a meaty thud, and he's like ah, and it hurts him, but he still comes over the top of the roof.
Okay.
damn, dude. That's a hard wizard hit.
Yeah, brutal wizard hit. You're like 11 damage.
Why would you ever
hammer at some
cast a
point.
cantrip there?
For sure.
That's
Well,
why you
even-
put it in strength, not intelligence.
I wrote it as just Warhammer,
Mhm.
and it's W Hammer, so it just looks like Whammer.
The whammer.
I got it, but yeah, I need like a true name for it.
Yeah, like yeah,
Call it the
crusher,
Yeah,
brain smusher.
Balthazar.
Like a name.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then I will wait until I can swing it back around. And...
So you have to roll initiative at this point. Oh, he's got you.
12.
Yeah, he's gonna have 19.
I'm gonna say he's very dexy.
He's very fast. Yeah, he's like, oh, F that again. So,
No,
Well,
thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
is he gonna step away from me then?
he's not step away from you.
Okay.
He just unload point blank into your face.
Ah, perfect.
So, that's what he's gonna do.
All right.
Okay, so,
Shield.
yeah, right? No kidding.
-1.
Shield, -1.
Yeah, that's another spell point.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna try to like so you smash him in the hip. He jumps up, and as he's coming over the side, he also grabs his arrow and pulls it, and he just puts it right here, and he's like, swoof, and he's gonna
So-
stick it in you.
so
I think he has to roll a disadvantage.
He doesn't.
No.
There's a feat that says you don't have to.
Okay.
So let's see. If I'm hit on shield,
Okay, so he's gonna hit you.
it casts, which puts my AC at 21.
Okay, so he's like, puts it like this close to you. Let's go. And it goes, and hits like a blue shield that shimmers around you for a second, falls to the ground, and he's like, fucking mage. And then he runs.
Clock it! Clock it!
Yeah, right? But he's like, fucking mage. And he's like, and you're going to get a swing as he goes. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah, you hit him. You're going to hit him right in the spine.
Oh, wow.
Damn. So it's like, you hear like, and he's like, and he keeps going.
Is he going back?
He's going to go into the street. Like he's going off the 3-story jump.
Oh yeah, yes. That's why I hit him like that.
Yeah. You're like, crack. He's like, and he hits the edge of it. He's like, and he's going to go.
It's gonna go somewhere.
He's going to 3d6 down.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't kill him. It'll hurt him. It's Johnson.
Oh, my friend.
Johnson's got to go. He knows what's up. He's like, this guy's a hammer, and he's beat me up twice with it. He's like, I need to leave.
I didn't realize he was a mage until what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fighter has a spell
Oh.
slots.
Take mage. What's up?
Technically, you can't cast shield and take an attack of opportunity for the future.
Oh,
'cause it's
sure.
both reaction.
They're both reaction.
Oh, true. Okay, so yeah.
So I guess you don't hit
him.
him. No.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like, ski. And he's like, fucking mage. And he just goes off the roof. You're like,
Yeah, that probably hurts less than hammer.
yeah, your hammer was horrible.
That's super sad. Max damage.
You can take the hit.
So you hear him, he's yelling, mage, mage, and he just out into the convo, guys. Just gonna try to make it less bad. Alright, so I'm gonna give him 2d6 and then half of the 36. So 2d6 and then half of this one. Okay, so 8, 9, 10. That's still pretty brutal. He hits the ground and like rolls a little bit, but when he rolls, you see his like face and shoulder eat it as he tumbles. He's like, and he's just like, he gets up on his feet and he's like, mage, mage. And everybody's like, shing! Dudes put swords and like crossbows, and they're like getting all crazy with it.
Yes.
Yes.
He's like,
diversion. Get him out of there.
he's like, you four, go, go, go. The 4 guys in the front like detach and they start running to the building, and they're like, open the doors, open the doors. The 2 guys in the front crank the doors open. They're going in. Okay, and that's so around the time that's happening, you see some of this going down. Like you see dude just like come flying off the roof and land in the street, screaming, mage, mage. Everybody who's not already in their houses run to their houses. So like, oh, shit's happening. Like they're
How
going.
far away am I?
Owl at this point.
What's up?
How far away am I?
Now you're 2 rounds away.
So more than 60 feet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because of 2 rounds of like to get there.
Yep.
So, and this is so you're in the building while this is going on. We'll do you next, but while you're deciding, I'm just going to go to Asher really quick.
Sounds good.
You're moving into the back room with Father Timothy, and he's like, "What's happening?" And all of a sudden, the front you hear like, "Craig, open the doors, open the doors!" And the front doors fly open, and the 2 guys
Their
start
friend was in
running
front
in.
of the doors.
They open to the outside. Yeah, they throw them open, and they like start running in. So you know now you have like seconds to get Father Timothy out.
Okay. I know my first action.
Mm-hmm.
I cast Fog Cloud.
Okay, so fog just billows out into the main room.
Outwards towards the main room and somewhat towards us as well.
It will fill your room
Eventually.
and billow out. And not eventually, it happens. Like, it's like a smoke bomb.
Wow.
They should remember what happened last time the fog came.
Yeah, right? Like,
And I'm assuming it's going to billow out the windows as well.
I mean, it depends on where you center it. Because they'll go around corners.
Yeah. Well, I center it just outside of Timothy's room. That's about where we're at.
So yeah, it'll pour out the window too. It obscures the alleyway.
That's my first
You hear
action.
people yelling in the
As
alleyway.
he's doing that and I'm casting the spell, I'm like, they're coming for you. I don't know why. Well, maybe I know why, but I don't know why. We need to go now.
He's like, wait,
You have another way out.
there's something I need to get, he says, and he runs out of the room
Which way?
towards the main building, towards the main room,
In the fog.
in the fog.
I go with him.
Okay.
Fucking Timothy.
He says, he's heading towards the. Well, you can't. Can you see him? Or with disadvantage?
Well,
You know where he
I'm
went? He
not
just
very
ran to the
far
fog.
behind him. I can see
True.
10 feet in front of me, right? 5 feet in front of me.
Fine, that's what I'm going to let you roll.
Oh, I don't get advantage. 18?
Yeah, you can see him. You can follow him. He runs into the fog and he's heading towards the root cellar, towards the back.
Okay. I go with him.
Okay.
Into the root cellar we go.
There's. Okay. Alright.
Fog Cloud is a level 1 spell.
Okay, so are you running at this point?
Are the soldiers running?
Yeah. Well, some of them. 4 of them break off the front, 4 of the 20 run down the street. The other guys take up defensive positions pointing out from the street. They're like looking at buildings, looking on the roofs, looking behind them, looking in front of them, and they're moving slowly in formation. But there are 4 that are like full on sprinting ahead of the column.
Shit, I wish we would have talked about what we're doing.
Yeah. Great. You guys are like, let's all split up and not have a plan. Awesome.
We had
Yeah,
a plan.
so
It didn't work. Plan B. Plan C.
Yeah. Plan G.
I will duck into an alleyway. I'm gonna wait and see what's going on.
So you don't run up towards the column? Because right now you're kind of far away.
How far? 60 feet? 90 feet?
I say like 90 feet.
90 feet?
Yeah.
If I can find a hiding spot around the 70-foot mark.
Okay, so you walk 20 feet and then go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling a big
I figured-
channeling coming on.
Well, as you're walking up there, the guy that was keeping tabs on you on the other side, if he sees you, will take a pot shot at you. Oh, roll your stealth. Don't screw it up.
He's great.
8.
Wow. Okay, he does see you.
Don't screw it up.
That's awesome.
Jinx.
Yeah, and so he looks at you and he's like, I'm just gonna put an arrow in you. He's not taking chances. He's gonna hit you. You take 9 damage.
Oh, God.
Shit.
He's like, we've got one coming up on the rear. And it's like, you're like, what the? And it hits you like right below the collarbone and goes through you. So you have an arrow in you going under your collarbone, out your back, underneath your shoulder blade. It's like, it hurts really bad. 9 damage for arrow is pretty serious. Mm-hmm. So you're like, oh, that's bad. You cut into the alleyway?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like, do you leave it in?
I suppose I should probably try to take it out.
Why?
I don't know, I'm gonna start taking my arrows out.
I'll break it off
Okay, and the front or in the back?
in the back.
All right, so you mean the back of the arrow where the fleshing is, or in your back where the arrowhead's coming out of your back?
How far did it go in?
I mean, it's like through.
All the way through?
Yeah, the arrowhead's coming out of your back.
here, one side
Guess it
there.
doesn't really matter then either way. This is probably easiest to break off. So.
Okay, so you're like,
Yeah.
you snap it off. You can pull it through, leave it in.
I don't like an arrow sticking out of me, so I'll try to pull it out.
Okay, so you go in the back and pull it out. Let's say that's your action for this turn. You run it anyway.
Yep.
You pull the arrow out.
Okay.
You're like,
Brutal.
yeah. So it's super painful as you're pulling it out. Want to give me a Constitution check?
Don't cry.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you're just like,
Now I roll the natural 20.
you're like super badass about it. You're just like, and you're just like, just pull it out all super tough and shit.
And he doesn't even break it. He just holds like the fletching, jams into a wall, and then walks forward.
Yeah. You're cool. It hurts like a mother, but you don't yell or anything like that. To you, your position. The guy on the rooftop no longer has line of sight of you, but if he runs back towards you for a round and you don't move further into the alley, he'll get line of sight on you. Just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Doing off the side of the building. He's yelling some shit. Guys are running. You're still up there on the roof. What are you doing?
So we have the corridor like this, and they were walking this way. And I was here.
The way I thought about it is that you were on the far side from the church. So you were on the left side of the road, and they were walking this way, and the church on the right side of the road. That's the way I thought about it.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. And so those 4 guys break off and
Start sprinting down the street.
coming toward
Father
the
Timothy,
building.
yeah.
Oh, toward them. They're not coming toward me.
No, they're trying to get Father Timothy.
Mm,
The column that's left is right in front of where you are on the street.
sure.
Like, if you go to the edge of the roof, they will see you. And so those guys can probably deal with you if you just had to come down. But the 4 guys are trying to get to the church and, like, deal with Father Timothy before anybody can intervene.
That changes things. Let's take a quick peek at what's prepared.
70 feet away.
Those guys that are booking it, how far away from me are they?
Right now, they're 60 feet away.
Oh.
Well, I'd say 80 feet away.
Okay, that's plenty. I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do. So how far am I from Father Timothy's? About.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
200, 300 feet, or something like that. Who knows?
Okay. I will. I'm gonna run and jump in that direction, trying to stay up on the rooftops, kind of going where the archer was going.
Okay. So you're going to run ahead from rooftop to rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or do you care?
They know where I am.
Okay, so you're just like...
I sent one of their bleeding buddies down.
Okay, so he's down there in the street, and he's going to pull a bow, and he is tracking about where he thinks you are. When you go from roof to roof, he's going to try to take a shot at you. So roll your athletics. He's just going to hold his action until he sees you, basically.
Athletics. 19.
Like a shot, like a boss. So you're like... And there's like, I don't know, a 10-foot gap, and your stubby little ass is like... But as you're in the air, he's going to try to
The dwarven long jump. Amazing.
He does not hit you. So you're like, it's like, goes past you.
Nice.
And you can make the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So next round you make another hop.
Nice.
I guess, yeah, you probably can't hop 2 roofs in one round. So you can have every round.
Yeah, that jump is an action.
Mm-hmm. And it sucks up part of your movement. So, okay. You're in there with Father Timothy. He's running to the cellar.
Why didn't you say this in the first place? I was even thinking.
He didn't know what was
probably
going
saying
on.
out loud a little.
Yeah, he doesn't know what was going on.
I
You're
told
like,
him we need to get out of here.
He went to the room and then the fog bank hit and he's like, oh, maybe I can get the thing. So he runs there and he grabs a horn.
Is there any other way out of here?
Out of the root cellar? No.
Okay, let's go.
Where are we going?
Out the window, your room,
Okay.
through the back.
So he runs back into the...
I'll
main
lead.
room. Are you going to lead?
I cast mage armor.
Okay.
It's concentration. No, it's not concentration, sorry.
Nope. It's just a thing. So, like spectral plates stack up around you really quick and then they become invisible. You run out to the main room.
It's foggy, hopefully.
Super foggy. There's 2 guys in there swishing about with their swords. You hear some of the peasant kids crying out.
Oh, God.
Yep. They're like, come out, Timothy, before we kill everyone.
Can't see them.
You can hear the blades biting into the flesh of the kids or other people, and they're like screaming, crying, begging for mercy and shit. It's like, you hear the blade whistle, and someone's like, ah! And they're just like, come out, Timothy, before we kill everyone.
The worst part about this is I could be doing the same thing if I'm not careful.
Firebolt! Ah! You're like, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that could happen.
Who are you using now as a hostage?
Yeah, and which one of them was an asshole? Smith or Jones? I forget. No, Smith. Yeah, so it's
See
Smith
in
doing
there?
all the yelling, and he's this guy sword chopping. Jones.
Magic missile! I can't miss that shit.
Jones is like, I don't know, man. I don't think we should be doing
I don't
this.
know if I can do that actually.
You have to be able to see him, but you can move forward in the fog until you see him.
You just step forward in the mist.
Yeah.
And there's like Patriot missiles flying off your shoulders.
Basically.
Okay, so I can't see him. My bad.
Nope.
But I can hear him.
Yeah, and Jones is like, I don't think we should be doing this. Smith, calm down. Like, Jones is trying to chill him out. Jones isn't really down for slaughtering innocents. Smith could give a shit.
Firebolt.
Okay. Fuck you, Smith. Alright, roll a disadvantage. How bad?
11.
11 will not hit him. It's like, it'll splash off his armor. You see, like, when it hits him, it kind of illuminates him for a second, and he turns his head in your direction.
Come get it, bitch!
Oh no. Alright, he's gonna come through the fog at you.
do this. It's awesome.
Alright, so if I took these behind you, he's like, what are you doing? What should we do?
Go to your room!
Okay, so Dad, just run through this room. You see him run to the fog.
And I'll move a little back.
Okay, so you're like now playing hide and seek in the fog.
Yeah.
You're like
Same thing.
moving back a little bit. And Smith is moving towards you. Jones like, Smith, we should get out of here. He's like, we need to cover all the exits. And Smith doesn't say anything. He probably wants to kill you. Alright. What are you doing? Mr. I pulled the air out of my arm like Rambo.
I am kind of pissed at the guy who shot me.
Understandably.
See, he's up on the
Opposite side rooftop.
rooftop, though, yeah. So I'll get back at his friends for it.
Okay.
There's a large group of them clustered about 70 feet away.
I mean, they're starting to move apart. Like, so they were like this, 2 lines, and they're starting to do this and move towards the buildings and stuff like that and move up and down the street. They're starting to spread a little bit, but they're looking for people like you.
How close are they?
To each other?
Yeah.
Oh, you want radius.
He wants fire.
Yep.
Yeah. Channel. Okay, you could probably hit like 6 in the back pretty easily.
That's probably the most I can get.
Yeah.
Okay. I will
You'd have to move up a little bit, right? Because you were about 90 feet away. How foot's range on a fireball? It's pretty far.
150 feet.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, you can just peek out and be like, spoof.
60 feet of shatter.
Mm-hmm.
150 feet is fireball, so.
All right, so you're going to channel.
I see this.
Yep.
Cool.
Thanks.
And it's just the one action because it's only one.
It takes
level
one whole action, right?
Yep.
But it's one level above where you're at.
Yep.
You're going to catch an arrow on the side before you let it go. Because instead of moving back and out, I told you the guy across will have line of sight if he moves towards you and you don't move back.
Mm-hmm.
You're not moving back, you're moving forward. So he's going to get line of sight on you before the end of your turn.
Okay.
So you're like, blah, 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 you're moving forward, and he's like, there it is! Okay, he hits you.
You're gonna take damage.
Take 8 more. That one catches you in the hip. And then goes through your hip. You're like, oh god!
Please stop pincushion.
At the end of the round, fireball tears forth, and it's going to hit the 6 dudes in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I just make one save for all of them.
Oh, you did fireball.
Yeah, he channeled it. Take your 9 damage from the fireball. What does that leave you at?
Shit.
2.
Oof, dying for power.
Literally. Miss.
What's the...
You went all for 1 too.
Okay, so I'll roll 2. I'll roll the guys on the left and the guys on the right, because they all made it. That would be horrible. Okay, so 3 of them make it, 3 of them don't.
What's the, is it 3d8? No,
Fireball?
60.
66, right?
That was
86?
Is it 86?
It's
I don't have the
86.
spell. Oh, you won.
It was open.
Yeah, it was...
Oh, that's what we were looking at.
2, 4, 5...
So I just stole your spell.
So roll that and then roll 3 more. Or here.
Try to
1,
borrow.
2, 3.
Just do this here.
86.
25, 31.
Oh, brutal. Okay, so the 3 guys on one side just die. Like, you're just like, slow, and 3 of them are like, ah! Like they're starting to do crisp. It's like, you know, the Terminator movie when the wave of heat comes by and blasts everybody, and she's hanging out of the fence, and everybody turns skeletal and crazy, and they're burning. It's kind of like that. They're like, ah! Their skin's falling off, and their flesh falls off, and their bones tumble down. Their gear's nuked. The 3 guys on the other side of the alley, one of them yells like, hey, get out, get out! And they run into an alley and catch like part of it. The blast like kind of cooks them a little bit, but they don't die. They're just super messed up and screaming and shit.
That was 139 points of total damage.
So all the 6 of them?
They
Yeah.
took, yeah.
Oh, no, I don't.
This was crazy.
Yeah, you're just like, no.
Is there anyone you didn't want to conclude in the book?
No, they all pretty much equally piss me off.
Okay, so that's it. You're stuck there, though.
Yep.
We should roll off between you and the archer next round to see if you can get back into the alley before he shoots you again.
I'm not even gonna...
You're not going to try to get back in the alley?
I'm going to be casting invisible on myself.
Okay,
And-
so you want to know if you can be invisible before he shoots you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, ready? Let's see. 11?
11. Plus 4.
Nice. So you can get off first.
Okay.
You can be like, fuck this. Wee.
Invisible and 30 feet in the least likely area I think an arrow is going to be going to.
Right. Okay, so that'll be your action next round. So, you want to jump again?
Yep.
Okay.
Especially with explosions in the
Yeah, it's like, you can hear people screaming and yelling. Yeah, the action shot as you jump, it's like fire. All right.
Just blow.
He's going to try to shoot you again as you hop over from one roof to the next.
It's still 16 is the target number.
Okay, he's like, Vanguard, you have incoming, you have incoming. Oh, that was almost horrible for you. 14. 14, no, he does not hit you.
Yeah.
16.
So it's like, pew, off your armor. As you're like... Okay.
And this time I'm going, on this one, I'm going to, when I land, I'm going to do like a stutter step over to the side so that I'm about a half second or so off from
Sure.
where he expects me.
Alright, I'll give him a negative to a shot.
Yeah. Good.
So you're like, instead of just running and hopping, so he can't just track you, be like, Soof. Soof.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, Soof.
Good.
Wait, where is
Yeah,
he?
I'm gonna
There
go
he
around
is.
it.
Soof. Yeah. Right. Okay. Alright, so you and Smith are playing hide and kill.
We're all playing a version of that.
Right. Okay.
I got 6.
Let's see if he can find you.
Wait, how many did I end up getting?
Is he going first or
Three.
do I go first?
Okay.
Let's roll.
The other three
I got
are
3.
all jacked up.
Fair enough.
He's going first.
That is the weirdest cocked. No, that's good.
That's cocked? No,
It just looked cocked. That is not good enough.
He is going first.
Alright, come find me.
Okay.
Don't really find me.
Alright. He's attempting to find you. He finds you. So first you see you can kind of hear Jones yelling for him and stuff like that, and you're in the fog, you're looking for him, and you just the blade come by. That's a 9. 13? No?
Please.
So the mage armor? What's your AC now?
17.
Nice. So it's you're oh god, it's and it hits the mage armor, you see it flash as it stops there, and he's like, I found you. And he's right on you.
Old person.
Oh, nice. What's your save?
He rolls a 3.
Why is he rolling 3?
Divination.
Oh, nice. So he's no, I can't. Okay, you've got him.
Smith it is, I say, as I charge a firebolt up in my hand. You want to know how many times he gets to save?
Let's see about whole person. This is going to be horrible for him.
It's going to be really bad for him.
I thought if you take damage when this whole person's up, you...
I think you have advantage on your...
If I attack him, I get a crit.
Yeah.
You just start critting.
You know what we should do?
Unless we see
To tag team these
for the
guys?
duration. If the enemy chooses turn target can make it with another was insane on success, the spell ends. So yeah, he's messed up until he succeeds. Okay.
So I hold person.
He's I'm going to kill you.
I do charge it up. Hopefully he doesn't succeed next round.
Yeah, right. He's just smack, smack, smack. Probably not. Is fog cloud concentration? I don't think it is. It's fog until it blows away.
So that was my action. As part of my movement, I couldn't... No, probably can't do that. I'll move back. I know exactly where he's at.
He can't move.
Here's the risk. Do I stay here? Yeah, I stay. I start charging up the fireball in my hand.
The fireball?
Yeah.
Fireball.
Firebolt.
Okay, good. I was like, what? You did what? Yeah.
Right on!
I hope you're aware of all the kids in there.
Yeah, right? I'm like, what are you doing? You've lost your mind. Okay, so you're charging the firebolt. Do you nail him next turn with it?
Well, technically he gets a save.
Yeah, he does. At the end of his turn, he can save. Alright, let's see if he does. Nope. He does not save. He fails it. He's like, come back out here and fight me like a
No,
man.
I stayed right next to him.
Oh, did you?
I didn't leave.
I thought you walked away.
Nope.
Okay.
I took the risk.
Oh, yeah, you're going to stay here? Yeah, I'm going to stay here. Okay, so you stay right in his face so you can see it.
I look him straight in the eyes as I keep charging it up.
Okay.
Can I cast cantrips for dying for power? Probably not.
Why would you want to cast cantrip for dying for power?
Because I would love to use it as a 3rd level spell.
At a higher level.
I don't think
Unless-
you can.
No,
Is
it's
there-
character level, not your level. Cantrips don't... You don't use a level to cast the cantrip, but as you increase in level,
That's
the
why I
cantrip
was
does more damage. No.
Well, here goes number 1.
Okay.
$11 fire damage.
You automatically hit him? I think
He's
it's
paralyzed. Oh, I have an advantage.
they have advantage.
Yeah, I hit him.
Okay, you hit him.
And then I do 11 damage to him.
Okay. Stu, he was like, ah! You hit him right in the face, and it's ah! His beard kind of burns off a little bit. And he gets a save. You can hear Jones, Smith, where are you, Smith? Yeah, that's gonna be it. I
Kind
think
of cocked, kind of flat.
he saves.
Okay.
But that's at the end of his turn.
Yep.
So
I kind of know the concentration or the whole person is broken.
You probably do, I would imagine.
You see him relax.
He goes first next turn, so you'll know when he smacks you.
Well, he just went, so I go.
No. So
Yeah,
you
'cause
went.
he saved at the end of his turn.
Oh, right. Well, I was thinking that you were hitting him and then he was getting a chance to save at the end of the turn.
No, it's the end of his turn.
Okay, so you hit him, he didn't save. You hit him, he saved.
I hit him once.
Right.
Hold person.
Hold person. Then at the end of that turn,
He didn't save.
right, then you hit him,
And then he saved at the end of his turn.
and now you can hit him.
Correct.
And then he'll hit you.
He won't. Dying for
Okay.
power.
What are you doing?
Magic missile, level 3.
Okay, do your thing. Is there taking 11 damage?
Oh, Smith.
Got 2 more. 4. 4 is enough.
Okay. How many caltrops do you need?
Alright.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Mine was the only one that did not land on a 4.
13, 14,
Oh, not anymore.
19 magic missile damage.
Oh, it's brutal. So he screams as it like tears into him, like one of them like blows a hole. He gets gut shot by when he's like, ah! He like goes down to a knee. Okay.
As I'm shooting, I'm like, don't kill children!
There's a moral to the story.
Take your 9 damage.
I bleed out my mouth.
You're like, don't kill children. Blood's coming out of your mouth. Okay. Are you still right next to him?
Yep. Well, I could move. Nah, I'm not gonna move.
Okay.
That
Well, he
sounds
will,
like
on his turn, he will on his next action he will move.
It's a good idea.
He will take the disengage action and he will run into the fog while he holds his intestines in.
Can I punch him?
He took the disengage action, so no.
Oh, I took the disengage.
Yeah, he's a disengage. He's like, get the fuck out of
I've
here.
never seen this.
And he runs
What's the
into the
disengage
fog.
action? This isn't a real thing.
He wants to live. He's like, I want to live. So he runs into the fog.
Do I see where he runs?
He just runs that way. After like 5 feet, it's like, ooh, the fog moves around and he like keeps going into it. You don't know where he is. Like you can shoot at where you think he might be, but
I chase him.
okay, you hear sounds of a scuffle coming from Father Timothy's room.
Oh, shit.
And you hear him like, ah, ah!
I take a pot shot at him and I leave.
Oh, you do? All right, take your pot.
I am high.
All right. Aim high. Yeah, we don't kill any little kids. Don't kill kids. You're like killing kids.
If I kill a kid, I get
Disadvantage.
terribly
Poison spray.
Yes.
sick. 14?
No.
I run towards Father Timothy's.
Okay. You're going to be able to get in the doorway and you'll see what's going on.
Okay.
So you run and you get into the doorway and you can see 2 shapes moving around, and the shape that there's one guy who's a little bit close to you. He's kind of kneeling on the ground. That's Father Timothy. He's bleeding out of his robes, and the 2 guys behind him are like
Stab it, Timothy?
like ice picking the shit
dear
out of
God.
him. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad for Father Timothy. You left him alone. All right.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, it's bad.
Only this time you're not holding the knife.
That's right. Wait, I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah.
All right, back to you guys.
You're doing it all wrong.
I hit a couple rounds in there, so we'll come back to you guys. All right. You're just hopping.
Yep.
Okay, so disadvantage. No,
This
disadvantage.
one
I'll give you a couple more points of AC.
Yeah.
So
Stutter and
he hits you.
Even with those
I'm
points.
sorry.
How much of a benefit did you give me?
He hit AC of 20. I give you 2 more points of AC.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, like shielding.
Okay, so take 7 more.
7. Are you taking any?
You take it in the calf on the way over. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Take it.
Do you have other options?
Shield.
Oh, that's true.
I'm not doing a ton with my turns.
Are you just going to keep
Whatnot.
heading towards the building?
Yeah. Are the 4 that are separate from the group, are they there yet? Are they almost there?
No, it's only been like 3 rounds. They were easily 5 rounds away at a double move.
Okay.
So they figure 300 feet, 6 feet around to run. Some of them are wearing heavy armor, so they're probably not moving that fast.
And so they're
Halfway
Okay.
there. About halfway.
yeah. Keep going.
Okay.
Is the guy that's shooting me? Is the angle changing so that is he staying still? Or is
He's
he
gonna
moving?
run with you. He's moving. He's gonna like stay on the run and be like Spachov, Spachov. He's trying to take you down before you can get to those 4.
Mhm. Of course he is.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's his job.
That's his job.
He's trying to do his job. All right, you're just gonna jump again next round. I'll give you a couple rounds.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, he hits you again. That's bad. Are you gonna use? Should he hit AC of 24?
Yeah, I don't think I can stop that.
Okay.
Okay.
Take
it's a big
11.
one.
Take 11.
At least you have 40 hit points.
He just hits you like in the side. It's like,
Now I have hit points like you guys.
We probably wouldn't be doing so well right now.
Okay,
And I've taken 21, so you have 19 left.
but you're moving at. Are you still moving at 75? How long does Expedition Sheet last?
10 minutes.
Oh yeah, so you're still moving like mad faster than him.
Yeah.
Is it
You
constant?
can make another jump actually in this round if you want to.
Sweet.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that.
Okay, give me athletics roll. Just took an arrow on the side.
Some of them.
Okay, so I mean you're gonna slap the side of the building next door, and you're gonna have to climb up, which is cool. You can do it. It's not a big deal, but it will just like kill your movement for that round. You're still moving faster than this guy is. Another round or two, and you'll be like out of the angle for him because you're moving faster than he can move and shoot. Right?
No. As it becomes clear I'm not going to make it, I'm going to use my reaction to Misty Step diagonally sideways to get over the ground.
So you're gonna end up in the street in front of him.
No, the side street.
Oh, so a street away.
Yep.
Okay. You can go. Misty Step is how many feet?
30.
You can just go straight down. You can go like a few feet over. You'll be in the alley. You won't be in the side street. You'll be like in an alley in between buildings. So here's the main street.
Okay.
Here's where you're hopping across. There's alleys leading off where you're hopping across. You're not hopping across like full streets. Most of the time, they're just little alleys. Sometimes they're full streets.
Mm-hmm.
This one's an alley. There's a parallel street over here. It's too far away.
Oh.
You're 3 stories up.
Sure. So,
Right?
okay,
so you can go down and
I'll
a
go
couple
down.
feet over.
and then I'll just run from there.
Okay. So like, yoop.
Yeah.
All right.
Right when he's going for me.
Yeah. He's running, and you're just like,
Hopefully he waits at least a turn.
Yeah.
Hopefully he wastes a turn. Like,
Well, he
trying
doesn't
to shoot me.
Yeah, he doesn't know where you went. He's gonna run for the Vanguard and try to catch up with them before you do. Everybody else is kind of spreading out. There's 6 guys that died in the back. The 3 guys that got on fire kind of ran into that alley, and a couple more guys run into alleys and start taking cover now. They have crossbows out and stuff. What do? You're gonna be invisible. So the guy's like pulling back, narrow. You become invisible, and then you move where?
I am going to move in the direction I don't think he's going to be shooting, which means probably the most open area. So I would say I'm going to move right into the street.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah,
long
so as
as-
soon as you become invisible, he thinks you're running. And so he's like, and just lets one go into the alley. You come out into the street.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
what
at
do you
this
do?
point, I'm just kind of taking in my surroundings, seeing what goes on, because I don't have anything that I really want to become visible for, so...
The soldiers have kind of dispersed a little bit. They're sort of moving into the alleyways. Those 3 guys are on fire or putting themselves out in the alleyway. Those other guys are like nuked meat sacks on the ground. The guy across the way is trying to figure out where you went. That's what's going on. So if you're just going to hold there in the street, then I'll flip over.
Yep.
Okay. Ryan. Other Timothy's dying.
Yeah, he is.
He's getting knifed up super bad.
These are the same guys that I
Saw in the
bypassed.
alley? Yeah.
They haven't noticed me.
I mean,
Are they too busy knifing the shit out of me?
they're intent on their task.
I probably shriek as I come in like, oh!
Okay.
quick observation at a glance. How bad is Father Timothy for 18?
He's hurt real bad. I mean, he's not like making death saving throws yet, but he's really bad off. It's not good for him. Let's see if these two guys notice you.
Probably not able to walk, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they both see you come in and go.
Maybe I saved him a stab here or there.
Yeah, he's not going very far. He's like, he's kind of like going down. There's a puddle of blood under him. He has that thing that he got. It's like the horn. It's like in his robe, and his action is going to be to slide it to you.
Okay.
So he's like, he slides to you. And he's like, "Run, my son!" And he's like, "Oh,
I'm not your son. I cast Hold Person at a level 3 spell.
oh man! All right, so die for power again. So you're trying to hold 2 of them, right? Okay. Pay your hit points. Dying for power.
A lot of dying for power.
You guys are doing it, man. You're just like dying for power. We love it.
I'm gonna be dying soon.
Yeah, so you're like, and like last time was like a little like spat. This time it's like, and like sun comes out of your nose, your eyes like bloodshot. You're like, ugh. Let's see if they save.
Please, Timothy, no.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, what's the save?
Is it
Oh no,
10 plus?
it's 8 plus
mods?
your modifier plus
That's to
your
attack.
Nope, your attack is just
It's 8 plus all the mods.
Yep, 8 plus your mod plus your
Modifier.
whatever your
Proficiency.
Yep.
So plus 6.
So
14.
16. Oh, is it 14?
14 if it's plus 6, yeah.
Yeah, it's 14. Okay, so neither of them make it. They're both like,
I grab the horn. Quickly glance out my familiar's eyes. Is that an action? Or a bonus
yeah,
action?
no, that's a real thing. Yeah, that would take an action.
An action. That's not quick then. Not quick enough.
And you'd be blind and deaf to whatever's happening here. Father Timothy's eating it.
I don't even know if I can stop this.
I mean, they're both held. You can try to get him out.
He's big. I'm little.
It's true.
Shit, where's my friends?
You can nuke the guys in the room.
I'm thinking about it. I don't have much of a nuking. Well, that was my action, so
Okay.
with my movement, I guess I will pick up the horn.
Okay. Those guys get to try to
And-
save the other round.
Is there still fog in here? Pretty
It's
heavy?
foggy. Yeah, it's pretty foggy. You can try to get lost in the fog in the room if you want
A
to.
little bit.
Yeah, so you're like moving
Corner.
away. You're like, get in the fog. Nope. Okay. They're both like,
I can tell I still have a hold of them.
Yeah.
They were just using regular knives.
Yeah. They don't need special knives to kill Father Timothy.
I don't need special. I just don't know how durable they are.
You can't shatter them.
I don't have shatter.
I do.
I don't really have
Oh, not around me at the
You have
moment.
Firebolt.
Oh.
But it's your action now. It's up to you.
Just do dying for power.
Just do it once more.
Can you do it once more? Do you have any hit points?
I can't.
You'll die.
I would die. Well, I
Or at
have
least-
zero, literally.
Exactly. Zero. You'd be stable at zero. You'd be like, do it.
I go up to the first guy and I cast Firebolt. Right
Okay.
in his head.
What do you hit?
11? No, 12?
Well, hit him. He's denied his dex bonus to AC. He can't move.
4 damage.
Okay. So, ooh, He's like,
Stop it!
it's gonna kill you. We're gonna kill you, halfling scum. I say that's blue. Blue saves.
Fuck.
Oh, it's a bummer.
That's a bummer.
Okay.
My good intentions got the best of me.
Like, I'll say Timothy, and he's like, we're gonna kill you, halfling. Break. Alright, so that was couple turns. Let's go to... You're holding?
Yeah, unless something happens around me, if anything happens.
Okay, back to you.
All right. And I'm going to 75 move
Out towards the parallel street?
the parallel street and up.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you can make it down and then make the corner. And you just run towards the church?
Yep.
Super fast. So you're going to get past the vanguard, or are you going to cut over and engage them?
I should be able to get past them.
That's what you want to do?
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to run down, run up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to keep running
Just
up
gonna just keep going.
until you get to the church? Or the soup kitchen or whatever?
Yes.
Is that where you're going?
The soup church, yeah.
The soup church? Yeah, the soup church. The church of soup.
Right?
No church for you.
All right, church Nazi. All right, so you get up to where the church is. And you gonna cut across?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, so how much space is there between me and that vanguard?
There's about
And then,
maybe 30 to 60 feet between you and the vanguard because they had a lead on you.
sure.
So I mean, you definitely made up for it. And then the dude is maybe 30 feet behind them.
Okay. And then, is there any guards outside of the...
Yeah, there's two
First
guys
shoot.
that have come out. One dude's like helping another guy. Like one dude is all like, and he's all like burned up, and he's got holes in him. And he's like, oh, there's like blood pouring out of the holes, and it looks like magic missile holes.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with him.
No, you're like, what's happened? Something bad happened to
Oh
him.
man, that's a bad room.
Yeah,
I don't go in there.
And the other guy's like, come on, we gotta get you out of here, man. He's like, no. He's like, just keep the halfling away from me.
Ah,
You can probably figure that out.
yep, there we go.
Okay, and as you come out, though, dude with the bow, Johnson, he's gonna take a shot at you.
Fucker.
Yeah, he wants to kill you.
Do I see him come out, by the way? Should I roll?
Yeah, I kind of far. Go ahead.
Nice.
17?
Okay, so from here even, you can see the fog billowing out, the two guys on the Porsche, the Vanguard's almost there, and he runs out across the road, and the guy with the bow and arrow who's now in the street, who you saw take a leap off the building, he shoots at him. What's up?
Okay.
8 plus 6, 14, nope. So it's like, you're like,
I try to keep the vanguard between me.
okay.
That's an asshole.
Do you go into the fog? What do you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except those two are coming out.
Well, they're like out and to the side. Like if you go up the stairs in the front of this building, they're kind of like church stairs. They're super wide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they've got the railings on their side. Or think of like library stairs. Wide stone steps with the
Sure.
railings. They're off to the side of the doors, like over one of the railings. And the
The
guys are like,
far
blah, blah. The dude's like, it's gonna be okay, man. You're gonna be all right. And he's like, just go kill the halfling. Don't let him near me.
Kill the halfling.
Yeah.
All right, Happy Gilmore.
Give him a love tap for me.
All right.
He's prone.
Right in the belly dance. Is he prone?
Oh, he's hurt. He's not prone. He's like, he's jacked up.
Oh, okay. Well, plus 4 plus 6, so 15.
15? Yeah, it's probably enough. Yeah, it's probably enough.
Okay.
So you're like, skabrunch.
Sorry,
Oh,
buddy.
God! To the guy who's hurt.
Yeah.
So it's horrible.
Just running by.
His buddy's there, and he's like, it's okay, it's okay. And it's just like, brains! And he's like, you just run
His
past
last
him.
words are just kill the halfling.
He's like, just keep away from me. Kill the halfling, brains.
Good job.
And then I keep going inside.
You're like, Smith's gonna try to take a swing at you.
Jones.
Or Jones, I mean. Jones is like, you monster!
If Smith does, well, then I'd be true.
Oh my God! So he's like, he takes his sword and as he's pulling it out, he like gets it caught in his buddy's body. He's like, traumatized. Like he's traumatized for life, and he's done. Yeah, he's like over now.
That's a way to end someone. I never want to see this again.
He had a few death saves to make, and you made sure he wasn't making them.
Yeah, he just retired for life. He's like, I'm done now. I can go farm somewhere. Okay, so you run into the fog. Doop, 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 doop.
I'll start heading towards the fog.
Okay, so you start heading
Save
up.
me, everyone! I'm about to die.
Yeah, okay. So you're running down the street, or are you... Oh, you're invisible.
Yeah, I'm invisible.
Alright, so you're just running up there. Doop, 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 doop. Okay,
Point blank that.
alright.
Archer, that'd be great.
I'm gonna give him a magic missile love tap.
Okay, well, first you're going to roll some initiative to see who goes first.
Oh, I thought he just went because he saved.
He just saved, yeah, but I don't know.
Because it was the end of his turn?
Whatever.
Whatever.
Alright, he's not going first. Neither is his buddy.
11.
11? Okay, so his buddy will go before you, who's frozen, and he goes after you. So his buddy's going to save again first.
So 4.
And his buddy does save. So breaks in his buddy as well. Boom.
Alright, so first,
So now you get to go.
him. And I'm right next to him.
Yep.
Not his buddy.
Right.
Thank God. Magic missile.
Do you channel it?
I can't. But I can cast that as a level 2 spell.
Yeah, you can. Suspend your points. How many spell points do you have left?
4.
Okay.
After this.
Alright, so do it. Oh my gosh. You just rolled all
You didn't see
ones.
this.
1, 2, 3. Oh my god, you rolled 4 ones on 4 d4s. That's horrible. So 4 plus 4 is 8. You do 8 damage to him.
8 damage. I guess that's not quite a lot.
It does hurt him. It's like...
Like, no! You're gonna die! And I cast magic missile.
He takes it. He's like... spits some blood out and looks at you, and then he's like... Slink! He's gonna knife you.
Yeah. Yeah.
AC 16?
No.
Mage armor. So it's like, and then it's like right, like by your
My
eyes. Like,
heart skips a beat.
yeah, it's like skew right here, and he's like, yeah, you're trying to push it through.
I get the crazy eyes. Yeah.
Okay, back at the top, it's his buddy's turn.
Yep.
Oh, that's so sad. All right, so he's like, ugh, and his buddy's like, it's okay, I got him, and then he slips and stabs him in the side.
He stabs his friend?
Yeah. He rolled a 1.
Cool.
He's like, I got him, and he's like, get away from me, and they're like jostling by you, and he's like, oh, sticks his friend. So that's sad.
Bad.
No, it's just for 5. He's like, get off me, fool! Approximately, he's weekly on the floor. He's weekly like, run. Then now it's your turn.
There's no way I'm running. Or Timothy.
Timothy's so hurt.
No, you're not gonna die, I shout.
Okay.
He is! Magic missile level 2.
Okay, go roll it again.
And I look at the other guy, and you're next! I'm gonna try to intimidate him.
Okay.
1, 2.
That's horrible.
Is that another one?
4
There was
plus
2 ones and a
1.
2. And
5,
a 2.
6. 6 plus 4, 10.
10 more.
So he's not that hurt. I mean, he's pretty hurt, but he's not down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's because how many should we done to him so far? 10 and 8 is 18 plus 4 is 22. And 22 damage to him.
That's not that good.
No, it's not that good. He's like, but he's still alive, and he's gonna stab at you. Oh my gosh,
Was that another natural one?
that's another natural one. So he's like, and it hits the shield and bends back and sticks him. And he's like, oh god, oh my god, for 6 damage. So he's like, I'm gonna get you.
And I look at him and I'm like, you will die.
He's like, oh. Now he's like down. That's horrible. All
I
right.
just watched him commit suicide.
Basically, he like went to put his weight behind it, and it just like turned the blade to the side and stabbed him with it.
I look at his buddy.
The guy's like, no. All right.
Until he rolls a 1.
Yeah, right. Stabs himself. Oh, he doesn't get you though. He's like, no, do. It's like, pew, hitting the mage armor. Bzz, bzz, bzz. You can't get through it.
Okay. You can switch back to them real quick.
What's up?
You can switch back to them real quick.
Alright. Okay, so you're in the building and you can hear a scuffle in the back. You hear someone like, "You're gonna die! No, you're gonna die!" It sounds like him from the back room.
Okay.
You probably never heard those words from my mouth.
As you're stumbling through, there's like blood and stuff. There's like little kid body parts and stuff in there.
Oh.
Looks like soldiers got in there and did some horrible stuff.
Little kid body parts.
Yeah. A guy swinging a longsword does a lot of damage to a little kid.
Oh my god.
I'm super glad I golfed him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you are. You feel redeemed. You're like, that was a good idea.
I was a little on the fence.
And you're like,
until I
no,
saw this.
that was right.
He had the bloody sword outside.
Yeah.
This Magi was the best thing in the world.
It's saving you. Without it, you would
really
be dead.
is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I moved toward the...
Sound. Okay, so you can see, you move towards the sound, and you can see like these bright blue flashes of light in the fog coming from this back room. And as you walk around the corner and look, you can see this dude. There's one guy on the ground with a knife in his side. It looks like his own knife. And there's another guy who's just like hacking away at the mage armor that's around your friend, and it keeps flashing as it deflects like knife stab after knife stab. Father Timothy's on the ground in a puddle of his own blood, and he's like, "Run, my son, run." But Father Timothy looks bad off. He does too. He's got blood coming out of both his mouth and one of his nostrils, and one of his eyes is like bloodshot, like bright red. You can tell that he's been dying for power.
I'm going for it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been working out for me, magically.
Do I get to him?
You'll get there in time to act on the next round.
Okay.
So it'll be dude, him, you.
When I get there, I try to draw his attention. How about you pick on somebody your own size?
All right, let's see if he stays.
I stomp my feet.
He does not stay.
Clang, 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 clang.
Okay, so he looks up and sees you, and you're like, chink, chink, chink. You're like, come on, let's do it. And he's just like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah.
So he goes out the window. He disengages. He's going to run. Actually, he won't disengage. He's going to run, but as he runs, he's going to get Timothy one last time.
Oh, snap.
Oh, bitch.
So it takes a few steps.
Reaction?
No, you'd have to step into the room.
And I can't really react to it. I guess I can,
You can be
take
like,
the hit.
You can slap him or something.
Yeah. Try like a trip attack
Can
or
I
a push or something.
Step in the way?
And try to take the knife? No, Timothy's behind him and you're in front of him. You can try to grab him. You can maybe, I don't know, try to grab him or something and hold him.
I mean, he goes before me.
Yeah, you can slap him. You can get your reaction and be like, no, no. You're a mage.
I can slap him.
Yeah, slap attack.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to go before me either way.
Yeah, but as he moves away from you without taking the
Is he going to move away?
Yeah, to get to Timothy and stab him and go out the window, yeah.
If you had
I don't
more
have.
casters,
I don't have. I will slap him.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Stop it, stop it.
You may do one.
I'll kill you. For an 18.
Yeah, you slap him.
Take one. Bink.
No, it's a strength line.
One. Take two. Bink.
Okay.
Punches do 1 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're like, psh. And he's like, told you we'd get you, Timothy.
Maybe.
Yes. So
Why?
as he's running out, he slides down by Timothy, he pulls his head up and makes Timothy look at you guys, and he's like, he whispers into his ear, told you it would get you. And then just opens him up a new smile, and Timothy, blood fountains out of Timothy's throat. It's so bad it's like down into his vertebrae. Like you can see all the empty like cords and the spraying blood, and his esophagus is like open and shit. And then he puts his head on the ground and he runs and jumps out the window.
There's a window, huh?
Yep. And he's out it.
Hissy step.
Out the window?
Yeah.
Does that have to be some place you can see?
Yes.
Okay, so you can misty step like, you
To
know.
the window. Yeah.
But you can just step into the alley, you're just in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
I do it.
Okay, so you're like, whoop.
So I'm like where he is.
Yeah, I mean, you fall. Give me a quick acrobatics. Whoa. Do you want to fall on him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like,
I ride him down.
It's like, yeah,
Magic
slap.
carpet. This.
Give him the hammer.
No, but it's a little confusing when I do this.
Yeah.
Ah! Do we take falling damage? How far up are we?
I mean, no, you're just gonna hurt him when you hit him. That's the actual 20 does. You would have taken falling damage, so roll a d6.
Instead, you transfer the damage.
So you do 3 damage to him.
That's
Just
amazing.
stick right his face in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He hops on, he's like, dwarf. Okay. So if you don't hit him,
No. Well, I'm assuming not. 8, 9, 10,
Do
11,
you
12,
remember
13.
if we sold
No.
all our potions?
We have. I think we had one of each.
I sold mine. I don't know what anyone did with them.
I thought we kept one. But I didn't write it down.
if you write it down, it didn't happen, more or less.
I'm sorry, Father.
Yeah. Father Timothy is dying. He's dead. It's done. No death.
He's dead.
for
It's
him.
done.
Yeah, that 20 is a big deal.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy's gonna try to get you off of him. Ready for a death strength roll? Do it. Wow. He really doesn't want you to be on him. Oh my goodness, but you win. Alright, so he's like, get off of me, get off of me. And you're like, no.
No.
Alright. He's gonna try to stab you.
He has disadvantage.
That doesn't matter. Nope. So he's like, get off me. You're like, no. And he's like, And it's like, He can't get you.
So I just.
Do I have an action on this? Because I probably hear this, right?
I mean, you're in the room like, Father Timothy. And then the dude jumped out and he's like, wink, wink. You're skaboop. So you can run to the window.
I do. And when I look out, if I see this, cast whole person on him.
Oh, it's so sad. All right.
And him.
He has to roll the save.
Oh. So he's like, huh? He can't move. And you're like,
I'm like, Luke, now!
all right.
It's an automatic crit if you hit.
Well, you crit
I double automatic.
So here you go.
That many.
Oh my god! It's 22
damage.
So you're like, shh, and he's like, you see his eyes like, and then you're just like, you hit him in the side of the head. You hear like his neck like breaks and like one of his eyes pops out of his head as his skull deforms. He's not quite dead yet, but the only reason he's not fallen down because of his broken skull is because like he's being held in place. And he's like, as blood like comes out of his head. It's like a casino move. Like it's bad. He's like, he's gonna try to break free on his turn. He fails. So he's like,
Okay. So I'm gonna put the hammer on the ground and slide it under his face. And then I'm just gonna real slow.
do you do
so
anything? He slides the hammer under his face so he can see it like sliding under his face, and he just like slams his face into it.
So you crit him again?
What are you doing? So you do it before he does.
Yeah. I'm just prepping it.
Whole person concentration?
It is.
It is not. Amazing spell.
That's horrible. What do you do?
I just launch a firebolt at him.
Go ahead.
I'm not next to him, so I don't get advantage. Or do I get advantage? I don't automatically crit.
You don't get advantage because he's prone. So you just roll.
Oh yeah. Straight up. Nope, I missed the
Do you
firebolt.
roll 1?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I don't roll once.
That's right. Sometimes you do
Sometimes
it rarely. I don't roll once. Sometimes I do, but sometimes.
Unless you use both of your divination and you roll 2 1s in a row. And
So,
Look, we need to leave. Finish out. Get out.
meanwhile, you hear people running into the front of the church.
Oh, I'll use the rest of my movement to climb out.
He's like, we gotta go finish him. You start climbing out the window.
Oh, shit. Mid climb, turn back and go towards Timothy and quickly give him a pat down.
So you're gonna go loot Timothy while.
I'm not looting him. I'm
Yes,
trying to
you are.
preserve his
That's looting.
dignity
That's looting. That's
and
looting.
respect.
That's.
I don't think he has anything of value. I think he has personables that might be sentimental.
Okay, so you go back and loot.
Do you have the horn? Did you get that?
I do have them.
Okay.
Okay, so you're looting. Do your thing.
I'm respecting.
Yep. 2d10.
Crunchums. buddy.
So you're like, shh, and you're just like, swish, 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 and his head's like,
Yeah.
and he dies.
And I wait for.
You hear someone yell from the alley, hey, what are you doing back there?
I'm just looking up, waiting for him to come out.
Okay, someone's gonna start running towards you down the alley.
Nice.
Nice. Break him in. Gordon, where are you? Venetian?
Okay, so you're running down the street. You're like a good many turns off.
Yeah, I'm heading for the place I saw him disappear to because I figured that's where my friends are. So.
Okay, you're passing soldiers and stuff like that, hiding in the alleys. You don't do anything.
Nope.
Okay, you keep going.
I do not feel like becoming visible anytime soon.
Roll an investigation.
2 hit points.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. 23.
23. Yeah. So Father Timothy has like 17 gold on him.
I leave the goal.
Okay, he's got a book of prayers.
Quickly take it.
Okay, he's got a holy symbol, and he has. Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know.
Okay. I take that and I run.
Okay,
Out the window.
so you're like, go out the window. Okay, you hear guys running through the mist in your direction, but you don't see him before you go out. Do you jump or do you climb?
It's just a one story, isn't it?
Yeah, you're like, yeah, but you're little bitty.
I'm not gonna take falling damage, am I?
Yeah.
And I climb.
Okay, roll a climb.
And then take falling damage.
10?
Yeah, alright. You like,
I struggle.
yeah, you're like, you got stuff on you, and it's like big stuff. You're like, okay, you go down eventually. Fluke's there waiting for you. Someone's running down the alley in your direction. He's like, hey, you in the alleyway, stop.
This appeared to be. Is he armored? Is this a guard?
He's got leather on, studded leather. He's got a short sword and a dagger.
I don't have time for that guy. No.
As I'm telling you, we need to leave the cover.
We gotta head back the alleyway toward where we hope Gordy is.
So to get back to the main road, you'd have to go past the guy in armor. So here it's like this.
Oh.
Main road. You're here. Thieves Den Alley. You guys are on this side. The guy's running from the street towards you. You're in this back corner. You can run around the back. Gordon was up here. You guys came this way.
Okay. Yeah, so we gotta go this way.
Okay. Alright, so you're gonna run around the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Around the corner there's... No, that's too many. 3 guys around the corner. Coming in your direction.
Any is too many.
They're like, hey, what's going on?
Do these ones look like soldiers?
Nope. They also have leather armor on and an assortment of weapons that look thievy. Like, what are you doing here? Where's Timothy?
We're under attack! We're under attack! Timothy's dead!
We keep
I
flipping.
think I just hit the ground about now from the window.
Mm-hmm.
You're out.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. You're like, Timothy's dead. They're like, what?
I have a look of panic. I'm like, they killed him. We need to go now.
Who killed him?
Run! Soldiers!
One of the guys was like, It's like, whoosh, and they go around the corner to go kill soldiers. They
I think I
some of the
misspoke,
old
but
thieves.
that's
You
okay.
would have recognized them. But they're like, no, fuck all that noise. Kill Father Timothy, it's on.
Mm-hmm.
And the 3 guys run around the corner to go fuck some shit up. One of the guys, as they run around the corner, is like, where are they?
There's at least 4 in the building, and the rest are coming down Main Street.
Okay, so I'm like, come on. And he's like boosting the other guy up into the window, boosting the 2 guys in the window, and then he goes up in the window himself, and you hear like, you motherfucker! Like,
Wait, are they going back in the fog building?
yeah.
Those guys are in it.
Yeah, they were like, where are those guys that killed Timothy?
Yeah.
And then he was like, there's some guys in the building. He's like, yeah, we're going in.
Which way should we go?
He's boosting the dudes
We're
up in
getting
the
out of here.
window, and then he
Okay.
went up
We
to
gotta
the
find
fight.
Following you.
Gordy. We have failed our mission, and I
think I'm the only one with any hit points left. So we gotta get
You guys are so
you guys
hurt.
get back.
And spell slots, I'm out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I fought 4 guys.
I forget you have to blow one of those every round. That's amazing.
Well, I get to cast Firebolt a lot.
True.
So you guys are out. What was that kid's name that had all the cash all the time?
Miles.
Miles. So you hear from the corner ahead of you guys.
Oh.
And it's Miles, and he's like, he waves you on. So as you guys are coming around that building this way, like this way, Miles waves you down over here. He's like, come on, we gotta go over here. Come on.
Keep
You guys start
pace.
running down alleyways, and there's like, you
keep
know,
pace. You're really quick.
barrels of
no,
refuse and
that's-
stuff
that's
like
all
that.
right.
That's done.
There's barrels of refuse, and there's like, you know, different clothes, the hanger lines he's pushing through claws and stuff. There's some wooden fences. Some of you have to go over. Some he'll push a plank up and you guys can go under. But he's leading you guys away from the soldiers.
I
We need to get a message to Gordy somehow.
Say something so bad.
well,
It's like we
I
can't.
don't know if he's
can't
seen
find
my
it.
owl at all.
Yeah. I don't know either. He's invisible. I can't see him.
I dismiss my owl.
Okay, spoof.
Summon my owl.
Okay,
As a familiar.
spoof.
Did you see Gordon? Did you see... Shit.
Krat? Brat?
Well, crap would be tiny
Crap.
and he's on
Crap.
Gordon.
I was like, it was something rat.
Think. Where would Gordon go?
What would Gordon do?
Send him back to the house of fog. And I
Okay.
say, if you see Gordon, lead him back here.
It's the best thing ever. It's like, yep. Okay, so you're running up on the back end of the church. You're running into the front of the church now.
Oh no.
There's fog coming out. There's a dude
you know
who's
this
out
is.
front on his knees, like weeping over a head smushed soldier with all these holes. He's just like,
He wasn't worth the tears. Move on.
he's messed up.
I'm like, oh, that's sad. No,
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. You hear fighting coming from inside the church, the soup church, the church of soup.
I am going to very carefully avoid all the places that sound like there's currently combat going on.
Guess you don't go inside.
Is it all around inside?
It's pretty bad. You hear like tables breaking, people throwing curse words around, some guys screaming.
Any of the sounds sound like Fluke? Because I saw him go in there.
I mean, there's breaking things and screaming noises,
There's no war cry.
but there's you don't hear like either of their voices per se.
Okay,
So
so
there's
I'll,
like stuff going on.
I'll hang out in an area where it's not, doesn't sound like, or in a place I can see is not dangerous, and just sit there and wait and listen to see if I can hear any of those two sounds.
Okay. How long do you wait?
I'll give it maybe 3-4 minutes.
Okay.
And
Eventually, the soldiers inside, one of them stumbles out and he's wounded. There's blood on his sword and blood all over him. He starts to come out. He's like slowly, like, more of the soldiers have come out now. He's like, we need help. And then an arrow hits him from behind. And he's like, he like stumbles down the stairs and dies. The soldiers run into the building. You hear more combat, more screaming, and then some of the soldiers come back out. They're like, all right, we cleared the area. The dude that was shooting at Fluke is in the front. He's giving orders. He's telling guys to like go over here and do that, go over there and do that. He slams a potion at one point. You see his leg kind of like knit itself back together. He grimaces for a second and then keeps going. He also tells him to search the bloated goat. He thinks that Daryl's a collaborator. He wants him to make sure that they're not hiding out there. But they don't ever show up there.
Okay. If all the commotion's done, I'm gonna look around, see if I can see who all fell.
I mean,
Is it still foggy?
no, the fog's dissipated by now. So there's some of the old Thieves Guild guys up in there. They're dead. They carted him out. Father Timothy's dead. A bunch of the soldiers are dead. I mean, those Thieves Go guys really gave it to him before they got him. But they're like 3 dudes. So.
Yeah.
That's our problem too.
Yeah, right? Yeah. You might be able to be awesome, but 3 guys worth of awesome doesn't match up against 20 guys worth of awesome. Even 20 guys worth of mediocre.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of hit points to hit to shoot through.
Shoot through, yeah, to mow down.
I found that out the hard way. God, they're hard to kill. I'm glad you gave that guy a double tap on the way in. I didn't want to like say anything.
He deserved it.
But you got it.
He was a
Thank
horrible
God.
human being. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna head out and go to the bloated goat and still invisible hang out around there, see if I see either of these guys show up.
Okay, so I'll switch to you guys. What are you guys doing?
Well, we were following Miles.
Yeah.
He's just leading you away down a safe path. He asks you where you want to go. He says he'll take you there.
I guess we have to
That's
go
right.
blow to go.
That's the only place that we know.
And I know
to
where
meet.
all the soldiers are.
You do?
Yeah, they're all over there.
Not all of them. There's a lot more than that here in town.
But there's definitely
A lot of them.
a lot of them over there.
Yeah.
As we're walking, I'll be cleaning myself off as well as I can.
Okay.
Cast the digitation.
Yep.
Cleaning the blood.
Yep.
Same for this guy.
Appreciate it.
The brains.
Yeah. I got
Brains on the hammer.
Arrow.
Yeah, on your side.
Arrow. You want help with that?
Sure. Split out. Not backwards, you ass.
Yeah, right. Pull the other side.
18.
That's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
So
come on.
he snaps it off in the right place and then pulls it out of you. It's painful.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Alright. We gotta keep an eye out for Gordy.
Now's your chance to see if mending works on living things.
Nope, it doesn't.
Does it fix my armor?
Yeah, sure. It fixes the hole in the armor. There's still blood leaking out underneath.
Yeah. Yeah. Might have been worse. Now I can't see it.
Yeah, right. Infection might set in now that it's moist, dark, and warm.
Alright. Gotta fix that later.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Resists poison.
And disease.
And disease.
Nice.
As we're
Is it
walking, when
disease?
we're completely out
We never
of,
used disease, so I might not have just written it down.
sorry, when we're completely out of sight or sound,
Mhm.
we're gonna look for Father Timothy. He ran back to find this, and I pull out a horn. It's a trumpet-looking horn, or a curved Viking horn, or a
It's
ram's horn.
You know those cornucopia horns?
Mhm.
That's like that.
I don't know what it's for or why. We can find out later. But he wanted me to take this. I also
Those worth
grabbed
dying
his
for.
prayer book.
Okay.
I don't know.
Never floats your boat. What the fuck happened here?
I don't know. I rubbed my eye. I mean, they obviously know he's trying to help us or something. Someone give him up.
There's a traitor.
That'd be my guess. We should go back to Daryl. They know about Timothy. He could be next. I don't know anyone else here that's really sympathetic to the cause except Cynthia. We should warn her.
Yeah, we have to let them decide what to do. But if they're taking out our allies, the stakes are going up.
This isn't something we should involve ourselves in. I keep telling you, this is gonna be an all-out war. We're not ready for this. You can tell.
Miles, you need to find a way to get everyone together, keep them safe.
I mean,
There's no place left to go.
he's like, what do you want me to do? We just hang out at Timothy's. We don't have any other place.
Might be the only time we can leave.
What do you mean leave?
Get out of town.
Where are we gonna go?
I don't know, but I feel like if they're all coming here, this is the last place we want to be.
Yeah, we don't got any other places. This is our home.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. But you're a smart lad. I hope you. Looks like it's your turn to step up and be the new Father Timothy.
Ah, man. Scratch that. I ain't got that kind of stuff. I ain't got those stones. I got some money saved up. I'm gonna go stay with the Sky Pirates. Fuck all this noise.
Alright, well, see, about 4 seconds ago when I said you should get out of town, that is the kind of thing that I would.
Well, I'm gonna think on the fly, but I really want to stay. I mean, I
course.
like it here. This is my home. But
It was your home. It's not your home anymore.
they killed Timothy. Maybe we should kill some of them.
We did.
Definitely should.
And get the boys together. We'll figure something out.
Alright.
We know where they sleep. He smiles.
That you
He pulls a dagger out from his shirt. He's like thumbing the blade.
do.
You're like shaking your head. Yeah, he's like a 12-year-old kid.
I know.
He's young. He's like, we know where they sleep.
Yeah. You see the wire? He's like little Hopper. He just goes around killing people.
I'm a divination wizard. I see the future, and it's not good for you.
Who, for Miles?
Yeah.
I mean,
You should leave. Hang out with the Sky Pirates. At least they can train you, and it's not safe here. And for you guys to go after them, be a terrible idea. You might get one or two of them. They will find you. It's like they did Timothy. They will get you. I'm gonna use my persuasion.
okay, you're trying to persuade him. You're trying to scare the shit out of him.
Persuade. I'm not intimidating.
Okay, so you're not like, they're gonna get
Persuade
you.
with adult words.
They're like, oh, be careful. You should probably go. Be safe and shit.
You should take some of your friends with you.
All right, go ahead.
Anyone that you know that can leave.
Roll.
18?
That's pretty good. All right. He's like, yeah, all right. We're leaving tonight. Good
Smells like
idea.
shit out here.
Yeah, right.
Was that you? It sure wasn't me. Promise.
He's all freaked out. He's like,
They're gonna continue coming in force. Take any friends you know, any of the other kids, any ones that survived this. And you saw what happened to a lot of them already. You guys should all go. Maybe another town. There might be some other places you can.
maybe we can come with you.
Thought about that.
We wouldn't know how to get you in there even if we wanted to.
You know how. That'll be a step back to the mirror. How many of you are there?
I don't know, 8, 9? Depends on who's left. You really mean 6.
This many.
Yeah. More than 2?
He's only got 6 fingers left. So he's like, I don't know, 8, 9.
Why don't you meet us at Daryl's?
How long?
Get them all together and go there now.
Alright, take them about maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Pretty quick. Alright, yeah.
I know where they hang out. Alright, go. I'll meet you there. He runs off.
Be safe. He never comes back. No. Alright, yeah.
Alright. Meanwhile, you are behind the soldiers that are heading to the Bloated Goat.
Mm.
They will get there first unless you try really hard to outdistance them.
That's going to give away my position, isn't it?
If you try to get ahead of them,
Yeah.
I mean, you'll have to make some rolls because you'll be running. You won't be trying to be sneaky. You'll be like, tun, 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 tun. You'll
Can
have
I
advantage.
can I take a shortcut?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just roll stealth once with advantage.
I'm so scared with 2 HP.
You should be. It sucks.
First one was a 12 plus 6 is 18.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, you're good. So you take a shortcut. You run off to the side. You run up some alleys. You hop over a fence. You run through a garden, and you show up at the Bloated Goat. These guys are just walking in.
I'm gonna tap Fluke on the shoulder.
Do you become visible?
Well,
If you interact with the outside,
Oh, okay,
you're going
if I-
to become visible.
what if I would just say something?
You
I think
talk.
it's if you
Okay.
attack or cast a spell.
Yeah, if you like picking stuff up or stuff too, you know, if you're
Does that
attacking,
make you visible?
yeah, you become visible.
Okay,
You gotta like
so
not interact basically.
I'm just gonna say something.
But you
then.
can talk.
Just whisper to him. It's Gordon. Guards are coming.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the bar.
I look at you and I say, go into the room with me.
Hi, boys. How you doing?
Not so great.
Why?
It's game over.
What you talking about?
We need to go.
What's happening?
Father's been removed his position.
Right, he's like cleaning mug. He's like, killed Father Timothy.
Yeah. They're coming here.
Well, we have to hurry then.
Is there any way we can? We need to lock down for like 15 minutes. Is there any way you can lock down the bar?
How many guards are in here?
Yeah, he looks around. There's like most of the room is full of guards. He's like,
We need to leave, but all the kids need to leave. They're coming here.
oh,
And so are the guards. Is
By
there
all
anywhere we can
means,
hide for
weird.
15 minutes? Meet them? We need to go quickly.
The only way you can't do both. Those scrappers can handle themselves. They'll flee back into the woods.
Do you know Miles?
If they want to.
yeah, you know Miles.
Can you leave him a message anywhere? Gordon?
Give thieves can't something.
Maybe leave him a message. Do you know a way out of here?
You're trying to go?
Yeah.
I mean, there'd be streets all over the place there'd be streets all over the place that would lead us out of here, boy.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to get us back to the school.
Aye, and then for that we need the looking glass.
Do you want to
The mirror?
load up?
Aye.
Does the mirror need to be where it's at? Can it move?
Aye, you can move. It'd be a mirror. Mirrors
Some
can
size.
move all the time.
Crawl through it.
I'm just thinking if we can move it somewhere.
I say you just clean out the register real quick and you run away with us. Come through too.
School. Be mad. What would I do at the school?
Well, you'll leave as soon as you
You
can.
live. Who in their right mind would kill Father Timothy?
Whoever
It
will
is
will kill
not
anyone
good.
else.
Sheriff.
Well, we need to
Go
go.
behind this.
Can you leave a message for Miles somewhere? Maybe on the kitchen door?
Yeah, can I find a spot quick, like,
You can leave it up front. You can leave it where we want to.
out front? So
Well,
I
you
don't
said
have
the
to go,
soldiers are coming. How soon?
like, now.
Wait, we need to move.
Quick, like thieves can. Tell them stay away from here and come back in.
Okay.
Do the doors open in or out?
The door,
front doors.
opens out.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably opens in so you can bar it.
I was gonna say either way.
Probably opens in.
I think we should all just get up to that room. Should we grab Cynthia?
Is she still here?
Yeah, she's over in the corner playing.
I walk up to Cynthia, grab her hand. We need to go now.
She's like, what are you talking about?
We need to go now. I give her a look of like conviction.
Alright, so she grabs the hat and follows you.
And I just walk towards the room.
Yeah. She's like, hey, Asher, really, you're a nice guy. But I kind of like your brother.
Stop.
And then, boom, the front door slams open.
Run.
And the guards are like, we're here for Daryl, where is he? He's behind the bar still. He's getting some stuff together.
Really always gotta grab shit.
Yeah.
Hookers.
So he starts to run around the side of the bar. His little legs are carrying him, but the guards are trying to head him off.
I yell out, I'm Daryl, what the fuck do you want? I am Spartacus.
The only other dwarf in the room.
Yeah, they can't tell the difference between us.
They probably don't. They buy drinks from him the whole time.
Well, it might buy them a half second to start.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Filch and
What?
silver.
He's not even gonna go for like the swing door that you used to get out of the bar. He's just gonna go over the side of the bar. He's like on the way by. He like hops over the bar. What he grabbed was a big battle axe from behind the bar.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and he's like he like rolls over.
You almost rolled over the whole table.
He doesn't do a great job, so he doesn't gain his feet on the other side, and he has to spend his movement standing up. They're gonna get to him. The first two will this round.
What about me?
What about you? Where were you? Were you hanging out by the bar with him, or were you heading up the stairs with Asher?
I was closer to the bar with him.
Okay, so you can make it to the guards, or you can make it to him.
And so is he going kind of toward
So
the steps?
Bar, door, room, stairs. And the way to get out of the bar is usually you flip this thing up and come out, and you can come around, and there's the kitchen. He just went over the end, heading for the steps. He ended up here. So he's here.
Okay.
Two guards have come to the front door. They're coming 2 by 2. And so these guys came in. They're like, yeah, where's Daryl? He's like, oh, she gotta go. So they're going to get to him. We'll say that you're this blue die right there. And here's the stairs. And there's like Cynthia and Asher going up the stairs. Where are you, Gordy?
Probably up there with Cynthia and Asher.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, there you go.
Alright. Enlarge.
Whoa! Alright, so you're gonna move into these guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're huge. What do? You're gonna smash the D8 to D6.
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna baseball it over here.
So smash. Oh, Daryl.
Buddy, you're a touch close. Good thing you're short.
Okay, so Daryl's still on the ground getting up. He sees the hammer coming and he gets back down. And you just like plow into the side of the bar and destroy. It's like wood. These guys are like, what the shit? They turn away. It's like splinters in the crowd. These guys are all starting to stand up now.
I don't want any.
I hope that that spell ends by choice.
It does.
Okay.
So
I made sure of it.
he's gonna get up and try to take off. This guy will get an action on him. He doesn't hit him. He swings at him and he's like skiing with his battle axe and then starts heading for the stairs. He's like, run, lad, run! You guys are running?
Yep, but I'm going to make Daryl a real sad man.
Oh no.
What's the most flammable object in the building?
There's a bunch of
The liquor crap.
here behind the bar.
Boom!
Oh, so sad. Roll it.
It's like, you can't kill Daryl, but you can break his soul.
10?
You roll 10? That's enough. It's not moving.
Yeah, but it's a bottle.
So it's like, smash, boo. And he's like, no, bar, no. He's like screaming. He stops and starts
Yeah,
moving
all the
back.
alcohol.
Yeah, it's like,
bar's made of his
smash.
father's
It's like,
casket or something.
ooh.
I'm like,
You need to go down.
He's like, no, me bar, no, what have you done? He's like losing it. There's like tears in his beard and shit. All right, man.
Damn it, he's coming back.
Yeah, he's freaking out. It's like
push him
his
up, you're big.
whole livelihood is going up in flames.
All right. I'm assuming throwing him over my shoulder is going to take an action, huh?
I mean, yeah.
All right, so I don't disengage. Boom.
All right, these guys are like, fuck you, man.
Man, terrible.
Oh, that guy hurts you bad.
That guy does hurt me bad.
hopefully
3 plus 6 is 9, plus 4 is 13. Chop!
Oh, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
the absorb thing.
he like
Yeah,
he like put it in your testicle or something.
Oh god.
He's like,
Big testicle.
he just swung it up to your
Your
legs.
enlarged testicle is now extra enlarged.
How bad off is it? Are you super bad?
I have 7.
Okay, so you're hurt. and it hits you in the groin. He's like, and you're like,
Is that a pin?
blood falls out.
He's putting everything in pin?
Yep.
Yeah. This one's kind of at its end of life anyway, so
Oh, okay.
I gotta make a new one with the new
It's like
stats
you're just
on it.
counting your guy out, huh?
I'm just done for.
Just once we
He's
get
not
down to
getting healed
zero,
again.
yeah.
That's
Not going
horrible.
back
So
up.
you're hurt. You're pretty hurt. That was pretty bad.
This is bad.
But you're like, I gotta go.
Yep.
So you're leaving. You grab him.
Yep.
All right. So you grab him. Give me a strength roll. Wait, fight for
I
half
think
a
I
second.
have advantage. When
I mean, you're bigger.
Yes, you have advantage on strength.
Okay.
20.
Yeah, 18. So you get him. He's a strong little bugger. But you're like, we gotta go. And he's like, no. And you just walk up the stairs with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These guys are like, oh, snap. Like, the bar's on fire. Quick. Like, stop them. And they're gonna go this way. These guys are like, fuck no.
Yeah, but let's not.
Everybody else is like, we gotta get out of the building.
Fire means get out.
Yeah, that's horrible. What are you two doing? They're like, no, it's okay. We still stop them. So they're gonna go up one at a time behind you.
Oh, that's a spirit.
The stairs are one at a time. You barely fit. Like, you don't really fit. You're squeezing now.
Mm.
Unless you shrink back down.
Yeah. Once we get to the stairs, we've got some momentum. I'm gonna shrink back down. I push him on the head.
Okay. He's gonna try to come around you and hack at these dudes because he's super crazy. He's mad with grief.
Okay. So he's probably got some hit points to
Yeah,
buff
go
He
his-
has more than you.
Good. Perfect.
So you let him?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so he comes right back and he's like, you crazy son of bitches. My bar is burning because of you. And they're like, oh snap. And he's like, go all dwarf crazy on him. He's like, hack.
That is blaming them.
Instead of you. Well, he's really pissed it's burning, but it's because they're there to get him and stuff.
And
Yeah, they're
in
coming
that
to kill
note, I look at the bar with all the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Firebolt.
Again. It's already, the whole thing is already burning.
The bar is? All the alcohol?
It blew up. It's like alcohol.
Chain
It's
reaction.
smashing them. It's like burning. Other ones are smashing and burning. It's the whole building's gonna burn.
Well, then I'll help him out a little. One over the
Okay, whatever. It's good. We're gonna end the scene. Those guys are not gonna make it. He's super mad. He goes all Dwarven psycho on him.
barbarian style.
Yeah, and hacks him up super horribly. He's just totally enraged and does not stop.
We gotta go!
At one point, after this guy dies, this guy like puts a sword in Daryl's gut, and Daryl grabs it and does like the pull closer so I can get at you kind of move. It's just give. He has no shits to give.
Hmm.
Then he goes into it.
Nah.
All right, because you guys have to wait for him before you can get in.
Yeah, we don't know what to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he runs up after you guys after they're both dead, and he calms down. For a second, he's like,
I'm bracing for him.
And then
to-
it's like-
runs up to you,
he's like, and he's like, and he's like totally exhausted. He's like, oh, I'm tired now. And he goes up there.
Let's go.
So we got
Now.
Get into the room.
Yeah, we're already there. Come on.
All right, so he goes to the room. He's like, stubby little legs. Like closes the door, and blood coming out from his fingers. He's like, get over by the mirror.
Yep, can go over to the mirror.
I'm kind of looking at the mirror, waiting for it to do the thing again.
Okay, so he goes over to this thing and he pulls out like a wand or something that looks like it's made from a piece of the wood that's been chipped away from the side of the mirror. And so he's like, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, woo, and it opens up. It's like, quick, off with you. You have to go now. He sits in the bed and there's like more blood coming out.
Come on, let's go.
Someone has to stay here to keep it open.
No, you can just be the last one through.
If I release the wand and let go, it'll close.
Worst design flaw ever.
Yeah. Who thought of this? Who built this stupid magic item? When I build my... No.
Yeah, go through.
You bringing Cynthia with you?
Yep. I mean, I'm not leaving a burning bar.
Right.
Well, at least your brother will be happy about that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Once I get through, I'm going to cast Mage Hand. And I'm going to hold it out in front of him and see if he'll put the wand in the hand.
In the mage hand.
Yeah.
You can't mage hand through the dimensional portal.
Oh, never mind. Hey, I give it a go.
Celeron's like, Daryl, there's no time. Come in. He's like, come. And he's like, He looks kind of sad, and then he closes it.
Wait, I go through.
Yeah, I haven't seen you guys walking that way. He's like, fuck this guy for my bar.
He's like, and you stay with me.
I'm gonna let everyone else go through first.
No, Daryl, no.
God damn it.
All our NPC allies in one game.
Not all of them.
No.
But a decent amount.
Decent amount of the commons, at least.
Mm.
The normies. Mr. Salaron, I have bad news.
So I'm really sad. He's like, what happened?
The soldiers, they killed Father Timothy. We didn't get the food. He gave us this horn. I really hope it was worth dying for, because he did.
Ah, it's the Horn of Plenty. Well, at least we won't starve. Father Timothy was a good man.
No one deserves to die like that. No. Except for the two that did it. And they did.
Done.
Well done.
You brought back the Horn of Plenty.
Well done.
You're alive.
That's what you give us. Well done. You send us to a war. You give us a well done.
What would
Don't
you
be-
have me do?
Don't be a pussy about it. The girls went 3 days ago and we're fine. Shit went down.
That's not. This is just the beginning.
This is...
This is only the beginning.
Yeah. You think it's gonna get better?
Of course not.
No, the sheriff is
Daryl's
coming. Sheriff is
Father
coming.
Timothy's dead. Pretty soon, everyone you know and cherish will be dead because of this.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Unless we can stop it. We need allies.
Yeah. No shit.
He puts his hand on your shoulder.
Mhm.
I'm sending the three of you someplace else. We need you to go back to Nigrand. We need help. Like, no.
Can we sleep on it?
Yeah, so I can run away.
I just walk off.
Leaving Cynthia there?
Yeah, right?
She's
She's
very
just like...
independent and resourceful woman.
Super sad and confused.
I blow the
She's
whistle.
Her employees
Okay,
died.
so Raz.
For us to come
Yeah,
back.
Raz shows up and she's all crying and she's like, Daryl's gone. And he's just like, he's like, he'll be okay. He's a tough old goat. Let me show you around. He takes her away.
Let me show you
And
my room.
I'll catch his glance.
goat. Yeah, right. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, I mean, he was a beast. He beast mode him.
I'll catch his glance and let him know Asher saved her.
I'll have to thank him.
Ash is already gone.
Yeah, you're like,
Mhm.
fuck this noise. You're all
Yeah. The
emo and shit.
three of us walk down the hall and we're just like sprouting leaks. It's just like a thick red trail behind us.
Well, Celeron's like, well, if you're wounded, I have something for you.
We're wounded.
He's like, here, take this. He gives you some potions.
Okay.
It's like, take one for Asher.
Now save them.
Ah!
You could save him and just heal yourself
Oh, no, it
naturally.
tastes so good.
Yeah, you're okay. You're done.
No good.
You're
Ooh,
healed
that's
up.
a full one.
Heal.
Jeepers. Oh, it's a potion of heal. Holy
Potion
crap.
of awesome.
Oh wait, it's a potion of heal?
He's like, I maybe.
He gave it to me to drink right now, so I'll drink it.
Okay,
Yeah.
bam, you're good. All your hit points. You might not give Asher.
Yeah. I'll save you for later.
Why do you think I gave him all the items from the girls? I couldn't do it myself.
Couldn't do what?
Nicking me off the top.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
I mean, you could, but
I wouldn't.
no, you wouldn't. That's the thing.
But I might give him to Gordon too.
Yeah, do your thing, Gordon. I'm out. All right, so you guys
now I just don't care.
you're back on school grounds, walking around. There's kind of like a somber atmosphere.
Can it get
Did he-
more somber?
Did he take the
Could get more somber.
Did he take the bag of holding from us immediately, or?
Yeah, took the bags from you guys. He took the one
I
up
didn't even give it mine.
He won't let you leave with it.
Just get over here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give it before you leave.
I threw it on the ground.
Okay. Alright. Yep. It's kind of sad. The bloated goat burns to the ground. You guys can see it in the distance. Part of the town goes up.